Hello and welcome to Science and Sorcery. You are joining us for our Playing for Palestine series. My name is Dagmar. I'm the host and creator of Science and Sorcery, and I'm joined here by two crucial team members who have helped to make this all happen. Our producer, Sam Langford. Sam, tired?
Tired but excited.
And our own Palestinian team member, Khalil Thurlaway. Khalil, also tired?
Always.
There we go. We are raising money for a Palestinian charity over the next eight TTRPG one-shots. And we're hoping that you will join us in this and take part in every way that you can. And for a little bit more information on how that could work, we'll pass it over to Khalil.
So we're going to be raising money for the Palestine Children's Relief Fund. The PCRF is a non-profit organization that tries to help address some of the medical and humanitarian needs of young people in Palestine. Now, on top of the decades of occupation, expulsion, apartheid, ethnic cleansing, the recent surge in genocidal violence by Israel has really exacerbated all of those needs. So things like food, water, shelter, medicine, sanitary products, other essential items, they're all going to be really, really important once aid can get back into Gaza. Now, that may be one material way that we can try to make a difference, but there are other things we can do. I think Sam's going to talk about some of them.
Yeah, so of course nobody can do everything, but everyone can do something. And as well as our fundraiser, we also are dropping that into the chat, but also a whole bunch of other things that you can do at home, actions you can take. They'll be landed in the chat just now. So we can all do even just one little thing. So whether it is you watching this stream and joining in and sharing this and sharing what we're doing and putting those calls out, then that is great. But there's anything additional that you can do from the list we're just dropping, please do go and do that. But otherwise, we just want to say thank you so much for watching, for donating, for all the people who you're about to see on the screen playing. Thank you so much. And thank you to Dagmar, to Khalil, to Alex, and to Rachel and our core team for helping bring this event together. But I'm going to pass back to Dagmar before we wrap up.
If you needed more motivation to donate, we've also got some fantastic giveaways. So thank you also to everyone who's donated to those. You can win some incredible things if you donate to our Tiltify campaign. That being said, without further ado, we hope you enjoy whatever's coming after this. And if you can't make this stream or one of the other ones, they'll be available to watch on YouTube, and the Tiltify will keep running for a wee while. So send it to your friends, send it to your enemies, and we hope you enjoy.
Stay informed, stay vocal, stay active. Free Palestine, we love it.
Free Palestine. See you, folks.
Free Palestine.
Hello! It's so wonderful to be here with you on this fabulous Friday evening. I'm here with four incredible players, and we are going to be playing Shiver. Now, this is a fabulous game designed by Peril Games, and you should definitely check it out. They're an independent publisher, and we would highly recommend supporting them with this wonderful system, all designed around horror and all that stuff. I'm Zach. I'm from the podcast Realms of Peril and Glory. We're very excited to be here supporting Science and Sorcery's fundraiser for the Palestine Children Relief Fund, I believe is... Did I get all those words right? I think I did. Fund. It was fun. I lost my mind for a second. I'm live. Hey, that's what we do. In the meantime, I'd love to introduce you to my four wonderful players here, starting with Drac. Could you please introduce yourselves?
Yeah, and should I say a little bit about my character, or we're going to save that?
Let's intro them in gameplay, I think, because I think...
Okay.
I think, well, Big James has kind of already made his debut, but, you know.
Okay.
I'm Drac, or Draconics. I use he, they pronouns, and you can find me on social media at Draconics. It's DRAKONIQUES. I'm a TTRPG performer, producer, writer, everything and anything TTRPG related I am doing or will be doing. And I'm very excited for this one shot. It's going to be interesting.
Interesting is the right word. Michelle, could you go next for me?
Sure. Hello, everyone. My name is Michelle Kelly. My pronouns are she, her. I'm an actor, singer, voice actor, TTRPG performer, and goth who's hoping to win this whole damn thing. You can follow me at Michellecopter on the socials.
Incredible. Nathan, could you go next?
Hello, everybody. I'm your androgynous android game show host from the future, Nathan Blades, tabletop RPG designer, streamer, voice actor, and general internet ne'er-do-well. You can catch me as the voice of Captain Oromar Vale on the Campaign Skyjacks podcast, and as the delightful weather girl, Cherry Sunday.
And finally, Naomi.
I can't believe you made me go last.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Hi, I'm Naomi. I always look like this. You can find me at Naomi Thinks It all over the internet, or you can find me flexing on you in Realms Pod. Get beefy.
Get beefy.
Get beefy.
I'm pretty sure you stole that from your fellow contestant Chad Beefley, but we'll not here nor there.
Those rumors are unfounded and unproven.
The lawsuit's ongoing. The game that we're playing today is one of a reality television show competition, a bit like the Hunger Games, if there was less children violence and more adult violence with
Idiot
slashers. Idiot violence with influencers. I'm not going to hold off too much longer, and I think I might just jump into things. We're gonna start with, let me just roll my little d4 here. I'm not going to start with Adrian. Bless Adrian, I'm not going to start with Adrian. Welcome one and welcome all to this year's 98th annual Adrenaline Rush, sponsored by Gamer Guzzle. I am Maximus Trench, your host here for the Cecil Downey Company. We are so excited to be broadcasting live for you today as we pit contestants against the horrors of our world for your enjoyment. And there is a roar amongst the crowd as you hear the sound of many different buttons being clicked in the crowd. For the crowd, the audience, the chat, so to speak, are an active participant in our goings on today.
Listen, chat, you can save us or you can kill us. And I'm just saying.
Truly. There will be many different levels as we raise amounts of money. Our first goal is £25. If we can get the donations up to £25, you will get your first opportunity to help or hinder our players. But stepping out onto the stage is the only Big James.
Big James!
Can you describe Naomi, can you do me a favor and describe Big James?
Do I need to?
And describe the introduction that plays, like the little intro segment.
Force perspective. Big James is it's a video of him and he's like, yeah, it's me. And then it's him in the gym and he's like pumping iron, and then he's doing like little squats, and then he's like kissing his own biceps, and then like the Big James comes up and he's just there and he goes, I've got the gun to flex on these fools. Yeah, Big James.
The crowd is enraptured with enormous applause as you are greeted to the host of Adrenaline Rush, Maximus Trench, who kind of greets you as you come out on the stage. Big James! There's like sparklers and pyrotechnics.
Hi, chat.
Drop. What do you?
My mic.
Oh no! Big James lost his mic.
He flexed too hard and it broke.
I cannot steal Naomi's catchphrase because I was about to.
Big James. Chat. Drop a sloppy BJ in the chat for Big James.
I was prepared for BJ. I wasn't prepared for sloppy. You are greeted by the crowd and by the presenter with a microphone. Big James, you joined us from the world of fitness influencing. Big James, tell us about your aspirations in tonight's adrenaline rush.
Well, listen, Big James is here to win. Big James has been training his entire life for this. And you know what? Big James is just better than everyone else, so...
Do you have any tactics going into this tonight? You gonna work with your team, or are you going to go at it solo?
Big James is man enough to carry this team all by himself.
Missing your muscles. Yeah, there we go. Thank you very much, Big James. All of his 100,000 followers are with us tonight! And there's applause and cheers, dropping BJs in the chats, etc. Who are we gonna go to next? We are going to go to Ophelia Crow. Please welcome to the stage our next contestant, Ophelia! Tell us a bit about the graphics, all about the intros. What information is the audience receiving about Ophelia Crow?
We see very aesthetic shots of Ophelia Crow's dark academia bedroom, but instead of books and novels on the shelves, it's just rows and rows of nail polish. And we hear Ophelia's voice. You've watched my oddly satisfying nail art TikToks at Crow's Talons. You've bought your own custom Crow's Talons from my Etsy shop. But tonight, you're gonna watch me become the final nail in the coffin.
Woo! Yeah! Ophelia! So good to see you in totality, not just those fabulous nails of you. I'm not sure people even knew what you looked like. I certainly didn't.
Well, lucky you get to find out.
Oh, kitty got claws. So, tell us, Ophelia, what's your game plan?
I'm just going to claw my way to the top and go home with that fat stack of cash.
That's right, our contestants are playing for $1 billion! Yeah! A life-changing amount of money, Ophelia. What are you gonna do with it?
I might just launch my own custom line of nail polishes. Crow's Talons is going global. Drop a kitty cat in the chat, babies.
Drop a kitty cat in the chat. We love the chat. Drop a BJ and drop a kitty cat in the chat.
I have regrets.
You did this. I didn't make you do this. Next up, it is the one, the only, Cherry Sunday.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to be here.
What have we got on the screen? What do we see?
Yeah. We see this like running down the beach shot, but this lady is in full like pencil skirt, heels, and a blazer. She may be described as breasting boobily across the sand in slow motion.
I understand.
You may have seen me every day on Channel 7 News, but tonight you're seeing me on prime time.
Incredible to have you here, Cherry. So, what's in store for the weather tonight, huh?
Well, you know it's always a sunny day with Cherry Sunday, but I'm gonna be here to make sure that I can provide motherly love to all of my fellow contestants today.
You're gonna be the group mom, as they say, gonna look after your little ducklings.
And look good while doing it, darling.
She's a winner, folks.
Absolutely.
What are you gonna do with all that moolah, honey?
Well, I figure that because, you know, I'm trying to give back to the community what I do every day. I'm going to make sure that I'm going to start up an orphanage/library in town named the Cherry's Haven of Books. Sweating, absolutely pouring rivets as she says this.
The patron saint of literature and children, folks. So good to have you here, Miss Sunday.
Absolutely. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make best friends.
Jesus Christ. It's a real hard left from the other two, and I really love that.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, we have everyone's favorite beefcake. It's Chad Beefly! You see this large, muscled up man, dark skin, kind of walk out, flexing. Like, have you ever seen Gladiators? Like, you know how the men
Have
on that
I
show-
seen Gladiators?
I was asking the chat. Thank you. Just walk out and you're like, oh, that's another proportion of human. Like, you see the normal, like, social media manager who's, like, pretty built, and you're like, cool, he looks strong enough to do that. And then you see Chad Beefly, and you're like, Jesus, that's an Adonis. I understand where the Greek myths came from. Immediately rushes onto the stage and starts, like, puffing his chest out at you. Big James is like, come at me! Come at me!
I come at him immediately, like
see the-
judo palm to the nose, sending the cartilage straight into the middle of his brain, killing him instantly.
Roll me a grit check.
Cool.
Whoa.
I don't want to see what happens.
0 successes, 0 strange.
You watch as Chad Beefly just thoroughly deflects your energy and just pushes you off the other end of the stage. You also then feel yourself start to be shocked with volts and volts of electricity as the audience boos and goes, now, boys, save it for the arena. That's a penalty. Boo! Then up on the screen, we see a kind of a VT, an intro for another contestant start. But rather than like the glamorous shots of like prepared fashion photographers shooting these contestants, it's just an over-the-shoulder shot, shaky cam of like a producer who's coming up to this young intern. Drac, could you tell me a little bit about who I'm looking at?
Yeah. Right now, you see a kind of lanky. I say lanky, very lanky, like very almost stick thin, about 6 foot, maybe 6'1", black person with a messy hair and of what was probably like a very clean fade high top at some point, but they've been so stressed tugging at their hair today. Is a mess now. Their arms are completely full of different coffee orders. They're trying to balance it, and they're about to head off into further away from the camera to give, you can only assume, someone their coffee order before they hear their name called by the producer. They're in a blue button down with kind of grayish, almost beige pants and really scuffed dress shoes.
Incredible.
With, of course, a lanyard with their name.
Your boss, Chelsea, one of the co-producers on Adrenaline Rush, kind of comes up to you as Adrian, hi.
Yeah. Oh, I have your coffee order here. You're the
Thank you so much. Now, I'm pretty sure I asked for oat milk. This does taste like soy.
I thought you meant, I thought you said goat milk. I'm really sorry.
You can just take that back.
Yeah, okay.
So, Adrian, listen, so Sophie the Spectre has kind of had to drop out at the last minute.
Okay, yeah.
So, I don't know if you noticed, Bill, cameraman Bill's here. We thought it'd be really cool if you joined the competition.
I joined the This one or the next one next year?
No, this one. Like
This one.
Like we're live.
Well, oh, and they just look directly at the camera.
Yeah.
Hi, and they just drop the coffees on the ground in front of them. Hi, everyone. Do I have to do this?
You have to do it right now.
Right. I'm Adrian.
More like smile.
I'm Adrian. Would you like? I'm going on a coffee run. Would you like something?
Do me a favor and roll me. I think it's heart. Roll me a heart check.
One success, one strange. I don't know if strange matters. One success,
No,
one
you're
strange.
fine because you succeeded. You're going on a coffee run is literally met with rapturous applause. Like everyone is so excited that you're going on a coffee run.
They're like, wow, that's good branding. That's good branding.
And you see that she kind of just closes the camera down, kind of puts Bill the cameraman away, and is just like, okay, great, we're gonna get you out on the stage. Maximus is gonna interview you. This is gonna be great. You could win, hey? I know the others have been training, but you could just, you know.
I mean, I've been interning for the past 3 years now. I've seen the other competitions. So I think I could probably.
Yeah. I know we don't tell the interns any of the top secret information about the arena, but like.
Yeah. Oh, so you're not gonna give me any hints?
No.
No. Okay.
No, nothing.
Okay, and I have to do this.
Yeah.
This is like
I mean,
like
look,
contractually
you can say
obligated.
no. I mean, we might take that into account when we're, recruiting for paid positions. But you could say no.
No,
That's fine.
No, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. It'll be fine. Just we'll direct this way, right? Okay.
Yeah. Just,
Okay.
And she directs you out onto the stage where you're thrust out in front of what must be like thousands of people who like all give you kind of a tepid reception. Adrian, is it?
Yeah, Adrian.
Do you have any? Tell us about yourself.
Well, I recently took out crocheting.
Okay, how's that gonna help you in the arena?
Oh, I don't think it will. So I just thought you might just talk about myself in general.
No, how are you gonna spend those billion smackaroonies?
Oh, I think the first thing I'm gonna do is probably pay my student debt.
Yeah.
And then maybe see if I can help
Kind
my
of covers the
parents with
microphone. It's
their-
like you gotta give me something, kid. Like these are the people who are gonna donate to you in there.
Okay.
This is gonna be the difference in you having a very painful death and a not so painful death. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
You're gonna die
I can do
first.
something.
Let's try this again.
Yeah.
So, Adrian, what is the most exciting thing about yourself?
I once fought a lion. Just because it was a dare. Yeah, I have a scar here, and they kind of lift their shirt up, and it's just a tiny scratch. You assume it's like a cat scratch.
Appendicitis.
Yeah, it was a brutal fight, but I came out the winner.
Do you think you can take on Chad Beefley and Big James over there?
Yeah, easy. And as I say easy, they turn to look at Bill James and Chad Beefley and go, yeah, probably, yeah.
Can't wait to see it, kid. Well, that's all we've got for tonight. Let's get these contestants into the arena, and we'll see you tomorrow. And the lights go out. You're all shepherded off stage. You have kind of this window of time where you finally all met each other. But tomorrow you're all being shepherded very quickly to the arena, which you know nothing about. Would you like to have any scenes together? Have any moments that you want to see?
Yeah,
right
it
now?
feels like we're going to be in like a like a blacked out van, or like those
For
kind of
sure.
like a
Hoods over
sky
your
drop
heads.
kind of planes.
Fortnite
And we're
box,
just
you
sitting
mean?
in a very rickety like metal
Yes.
box. No idea for above ground, underground, what.
Yeah.
And Cherry's just got legs crossed because it's a very tight pencil skirt. If she doesn't do that, you will see up there. And she's like, well, what are you doing here, kid? Looking at Adrian. I was expecting people a bit more, beefy.
I mean, I go and walks a little bit. I go and runs.
You work out, kiddo. You work out.
I go for a morning walk every so often. That's good cardio, I think.
I'm sorry, but is Safina Spectre not here? Because the
Oh.
collab potential was basically why I signed up for this.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. I'm not entirely sure why, but she couldn't make it, so I'm.
Listen, I heard that there was like a video that came out that was like, she's not. I don't think.
Oh, did
she's-
she get like?
She's been like for real canceled, bro.
She's been like for real canceled.
like
real
for real
canceled.
canceled.
Like strawberry milkshake duck.
Listen,
Oh my
I
God.
thought
Oh.
that dog's nails look fire, but like, it's not about what I think. So
Look, let's just put it this way, like, all of us are, like, not the best people, and they still felt comfortable putting us in here, and they thought, no, we can't see that woman ripped apart on television.
Oh
it's
my God.
unkind.
Is the apology video up yet? She's gonna like instinctively start doing this. They've taken their phones away. I'm sure.
Yeah,
She's
you don't
instinctively
have
scrolling
a phone,
nothing.
you're just scrolling.
I didn't see it myself, but I did hear that was like a tambourine involved. So
Ugh.
So that means you're also thinking about the long game then, Ophelia. What's going to be happening after all of this?
Yeah, obviously.
Nice. I'm sure the men over there are probably thinking about what they're going to be doing with the big stacks of cash. But to be honest with you, girlfriend, it's all about the merchandising deals after you win the show.
Not to mention the vitamin supplements.
Oh, gross. Can you just like sweat over there? I can feel the heat radiating off you, and it's ruining my foundation. So
You're
just
welcome.
not.
Oh, girl, I know this great influencer who sells a fire setting spray. I can hook you up.
Hey, well, and if we don't, I mean, maybe if it's that fire, it'll be part of the supplies that they're giving us. They got to make sure that they give us all the things we need, like bottles of water and assault rifles and
I want that fucking
hairspray.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going out there looking not fire.
It's all for the camera. And absolutely the hat. The hat needs to
the
complete the
little
look.
tiny hat that they give you if you win. I need it. I need it. Zachary, I believe that's like a plot handover to you. Do you want to take it from here?
Who is he talking to?
I have no idea.
Give me
I
like
stare into camera.
Give me just 2 seconds, please, because that really wrecked me.
Chat with the sloppy BJ in the chat. Thanks for donating for Palestine. Like, that's pretty fucking sweet of you.
Well, I
and-
wasn't gonna immediately interrupt, but that's right. We've reached our first donation goal of the stream, which was £25. Thank you so much. We have 4 tiers of donations. If we can make it all the way to £100, we'll have reached our goal. And if you can even get us over the top and to £200, you might even get to the elite top tier tiny hat reward.
It's all about
You'll
that
get to
tiny
choose
hat
which
reward.
player gets the tiny hat. And like who gets tased and which
Yeah,
players
yeah.
you like
Oh,
and don't
that
and good or bad things. But the tiny hat
hat.
is what we're all about. A voice comes on in the truck that you're all in, and you do recognize again the voice of Maximus Trench, the host of Adrenaline Rush, who says, "Congratulations, contestants! You've reached your first milestone goal.
Oh my god.
The
That's
audience
like
are going
super fast.
the audience are going to vote now on how they'd like to see your outcome based on your performance at today's demonstrations. And in the chat, we're going to put a little poll for you. If you would like the information on the trackers that all of our players have been embedded with in the hands of all the enemies that they're going to face in the arena, or give them better weapons, would you like to help or hinder them?
I mean,
Let's
you want to
find
help
out
me,
now
of
in the chat.
course. Of course you want to help me.
We really
You
cool
do
if you'd
feel
help me.
the kind of
I'm not getting paid for this.
you are absolutely not.
Show up
You
for me.
feel the van that you're in come to a rickety halt as you all step outside into the I'm just seeing the poll go up. It's so funny. It's 50-50 right now. They don't know what they want to do yet. As you all step out into this kind of underground tunnel area, you know that you are basically about to enter the arena. Do you have any last moments before you are brought into the lift that will escort you up into wherever it is you're going to be headed?
Look, just don't get in my way, all right?
Stay out of my shot, you know.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll keep out of the way. And I'll look to Ophelia, expecting Ophelia to ask him to do something as well.
Do you have any insider knowledge?
No.
Okay, then just don't talk, yeah?
Okay.
Listen, I'll feed you a line when I think it's appropriate, but I don't think you really have anything to contribute, so...
Yeah.
So you're all fed into a little lift that comes up. As you are... I'm just going to turn to a different page of the book, because I won't need it anymore. Thank you, chat.
Wow.
I just saw the poll results. Chat, how dare you?
What the hell?
You are all lifted up in this enormous cylindrical shaft, basically. Up
Hell
and above
yeah.
you. Sorry?
Sorry, you said the word shaft. I thought I'd just...
Oh, I forgot. That's Naomi's trigger phrase.
That's
Activated.
Secret Agent face.
Yeah.
Right,
Drop a
yeah.
BJ in the chat. You see above you two kind of like parts of a door separate above you, and dim moonlight and swirling clouds are above. You lift upwards as you emerge into a filthy scrub of land. And in the distance, shrouded in moonlight and thunderstorms, is the iconic silhouette of DowneyLand.
Oh my gosh.
Famously built by Cecil Downey of the Cecil Downey Company, with such famous characters as Melvin E. Mouse.
I believe they
Delroy
froze
Duck.
that guy. Yeah, like...
Yeah, well, maybe they did. Unfortunately, all of you will know that certain enthusiasts of the Downey Corporation grew a bit too enthusiastic, shall we say. And unfortunately, eventually the land did have to be ceded to them because they just kept performing demonic rituals. Look, they're cultists. Look, we're going to be real, they're cultists.
I can't fucking
I mean-
stand Downey adults.
God damn you! Damn you, Nathan! You were right there. I was like trying to find.
We were
the
all
spot.
waiting to say that.
Mm-hmm.
Nathan wins.
As you all lift up into the arena, you feel a little buzz on your necks and a little bloop bloop, and a voice come out over the arena from Maximus Trench, who says, "Congratulations, contestants! The audience has voted. They have voted to hinder.
Oh no!
What?
Your
Oh.
tracking information is now available to all the cultists and other things that lurk in DowneyLand.
Well,
Good
I
luck.
suppose that's not really too much of a difference. Gross men always really want to know my location already, so...
Your mission: close the hellmouth that has infested DowneyLand and survive. And you'll all be splitting a prize pool of $1 billion. Good
Wait,
luck.
what was that? I didn't know we were supposed to be splitting it.
Oh no, it's only like if more than one of us survives, which is so far in like 3 years, like the last 7 at least. There's only been one survivor. There was that one year where the 2 people were like, "We're in love," but then they both died anyway. So like,
Oh, cool. I only watch it as like third screen content, so I've never really.
Third screen content.
That is wild. I love that.
I follow the podcast and the podcast about the podcast and the podcast about the podcast about the podcast. So like, I'm like locked in. Should we start running now?
Oh. I mean, absolutely. We need to get an establishing shot of us all running to the first location dramatically. So get in line, ladies. Let's get in formation.
You see the customary cornucopia of weapons and supplies has been laid out for you. Unfortunately, this year's supplies look rather broken.
Oh.
We got that Downey money and they didn't give us any decent weapons. Come
You
on.
see, there's kind of a,
They've been
a
doing some
baseball
cuts recently.
with, you see a baseball with some nails in it. You see
A baseball or a baseball bat?
All right, baseball bat.
Okay, okay.
Some
I
nails.
kind of
in
love
it.
the idea of just a baseball.
It's a baseball. You've got to, and you see that there's a fire axe and a couple flares, but that's kind of about it.
I mean, dibs on the bat.
Oh,
I'll take this flare, I guess.
I'll take a fire axe.
Oh, I'm fine. I think
I
I'll be-
look at Adrian and I'm like, ugh, I give him the fire axe.
Oh, thank you.
You see Chad Beefley's kind of like, hey, I want a fire axe.
Did you not bring your own guns? Cause I did.
Yeah, fuck you.
Fuck you, Chad Beefley.
And another announcement comes over. Remember, contestants, no swearing allowed.
But you, Chad.
Screw you, man.
I know what you did with Louise. And then I run.
Martha's my wife.
We're just gonna leave him there, aren't we? We're just
Yeah,
gonna
I
leave him
think even Adrian's like, okay, I'm not gonna talk to him. I would start running.
So you are all stood outside the front of this amusement park. I'm happy for you to tell me some kind of like key pieces that exist in this space. But basically what you're looking at is you're going to need to be kind of avoiding cultists and other things. So tell me about what your plan is here.
I'm gonna make a beeline for Yesterdayland, since it has all of the things we're incredibly nostalgic for, as long as
Yeah.
it's between the years 2000 and 2005.
Oh, I thought it was a
Yes.
Beatles themed.
Oh, I mean,
Experience.
that's better. That's better, actually. I know nothing about the Beatles, and that works for me. Despite.
Absolutely. I'm gonna get us to do some checks here as we're kind of moving through, because your location is being tracked. I'm going to ask, what do I want here? I'm gonna ask for a wit check from everyone.
Okay.
I would like to see just a single success from everyone.
I got 2 successes.
I have
Excellent.
-1 to wit checks in daytime. So I did get 1
Daytime.
success.
That's so
Oh
sick.
no.
I got
When did
0
that help
successes and 2 strange.
0 successes and 2 strange. Now, I will say for those at home, Shiver has a marvelous mechanic called the Doom Clock that ticks ever closer to midnight as horrible things happen to our players. because of the nature of the story we're telling and the limited time frame we have, I'm choosing not to engage with that mechanic in the same way. But don't worry, you're still gonna mess up things with your failures like that.
Aw, you shouldn't have.
I got 2 successes.
2 successes from both Big James and Adrian. Ophelia, what you get?
I got 1 success. I
That's
also rolled a
enough.
strange, but I don't know if my thing is different.
That only
strange.
counts when you fail the check that
Okay.
the strange is counted. Excellent. I will say with 2 members of the party, I'm just gonna roll for Chad Beefley.
Fuck that guy.
Gotta get rid of
Chad
this guy.
did not succeed here.
I hope he dies. I hope he
ah.
dies immediately.
Baby, what do you think I made Chad Beefley?
Quick as that. Come on, we don't have all day.
With 2 successes, I think from Adrian and Big James, I think that's enough to carry Chad Beefley and Nathan through. Cherry, yes.
I was like, Nathan's in here.
Nathan Blades is not
also-
here.
We're playing
Nathan's
die,
also there.
actually. We're
Yeah.
We are playing die. I just forgot the name Cherry. Excuse me.
That's all good.
We are going to move into Yesterday Land. You see various Beatles-themed rides. There are like
Go on, babe. Land
there's
it.
a big yellow submarine that flips upside down.
Good, good.
Other Beatles, a guitar. There's a guitar. There's also
Very specific to the Beatles.
there's also an animatronic show of the assassination of John Lennon.
Oh. Specifically, okay.
Those are the
Cool.
things I know about the Beatles.
There's like a
long
large
list.
carousel with like an octopus with limbs
Yeah, that too.
moving up
Yeah.
and down. There's an octopus garden themed carousel.
There's an abandoned restaurant that used to serve ice cream that's like
And they
Yoko's
played songs
Place.
by the Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Band. Like, that's the
Yes.
animatronic.
Can we drop some Beatles facts in the chat, please?
Because
You'd
Zach's
be helping
gonna
us
need...
all out here, thank
All
you.
of the
Hell.
pathways are like zebra crossings.
Oh, really
Oh,
good.
yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a little photo. There's always like cameras for you to get the photo. Yeah.
Oh, that's the gallery of injustice from the media towards Yoko Ono. I love that exhibit.
very good exhibit.
course.
Unfortunately, it wasn't very popular.
You know why? Misogyny, that's why.
Yeah, that's why.
Basically.
Well said,
Um,
Big James. Well said.
Big James actually really woke.
Big James is so woke.
How do you think he got this far without getting cancelled?
For real, right? Okay, what is the plan here? Your location is known. We need some actions here, some direction. What's happening?
I feel like intrinsically I know that the Hellmouth has to be under the Disney castle, where the like
I don't know
Cinder-
what that means. I don't know what that word means.
where the Downey castle is. Fuck
Yep.
you.
Rapunzel's castle.
Rapunzel's castle, where they do the bit where kids can dress up as elderly
Fa-
pop
yeah.
stars.
Famously, the Hellmouth is located under Rapunzel's castle.
Yeah. I think what we need is a vehicle and some better weapons. I think that we should rip off repurpose one of the little yellow submarines from like the kids ride where it just goes up and down with like the bubbles in the windows. Yeah. I think we need to rip one of those off and repurpose it into like a little car.
And the
I think-
animatronics are shooting somebody, did you say? Or
There
the
is
murder?
an animatronic with a gun.
Oh, okay.
Let's
we
go
should
and
kill
obtain
him.
that. Let's obtain that gun. That seems like a sensible thing to do. That won't go wrong.
So I'm hearing that 2 members of the party are going to be repurposing a vehicle, and 2 members of the party are going to go attempt to retrieve some weaponry from the animatronic show.
Adrian, are you with me?
Yeah, I
Boys,
think
boys,
Adrian.
boys.
Yeah, I think Adrian sees the animatronic with a gun and goes, nope, 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 and will rush over to Big James to help with whatever he's doing.
All right, kitty cat. That means you're with me then.
Well, and then you see that Chad Beefley just goes, well, I'm just going to keep watch then.
Oh, please.
Nobody
Please do.
cares, Chad.
And keeping watch is a really important job. Thank you.
Yeah. Incredible. We're going to go with Big James and Adrian as you. Which one are you guys grabbing?
It's like a small yellow submarine on wheels that like it's like bumper cars.
Incredible.
Or the Dumbo ride, if that was a thing.
Let's get a smarts check. I'm gonna ask both of you to do one. I would like 3 successes, but I will ask for you to do them. That will be combined, not individually.
Okay.
I got 2 successes.
2 successes, very good.
Okay, I got 1 success.
Incredible.
But
Big
only
James has
because
got-
I'm allowed to re-roll with my luck.
Yes. Good. Tell me how you dismantle this ride and what happens, what this looks like. Who's doing the bulk of this work?
I think that Big James is gonna go put 2 hands on as many like bumper car type things as he can and just start ripping them off the frame. And it's just like a pure like beefcake rip. And he's like, yeah, I did like something like this at the local theme park for like a display. Actually raised like a lot of money for the local hospital.
Drop a BJ in the chat.
Yeah, if you could just like drop a sloppy BJ in the chat. Gents, you have to pay, but I will do it with eye contact, so.
Jesus Christ.
And I rip the things by looking directly into a drone camera. And then I just sort of dump them at Adrian's feet, who has to do the actual mechanics.
Yeah, no, I can do this. There was a couple of times when the tech wasn't around, so I had to learn some engineering. I think I could probably do this here, and I'll just cross my legs on the ground and start working on this.
Incredible.
These several bumper cars to see if I can make one vehicle that works.
I think you can do that. That's going to take some time. As we kind of we kind of watch as you are doing this, as Chad Beefley is kind of keeping watch over you, checking things, and we kind of move past Chad Beefley and we watch as something just whips past the camera. And we're going to move over to Cherry and Ophelia. You find yourselves in the little animatronic show of the assassination of John. Sorry, I don't know why I did this.
We're in it now.
We're in it now.
Yes, and
Take
bitch.
that.
Yes, and.
Who knows the name of the assassin of John Lennon?
Oh God, no.
Me neither. Chat.
This is a fictional universe. We can make up a name. That's allowed.
You see that John Lennon is kind of stood on stage looking majestic.
It's Yoko Ono.
Yeah, Yoko Ono in this universe is the assassin of John Lennon. Oh,
Or
I
at
hate
least
what I'm
that's
about
what
to do.
people say because they're bastards.
Yeah, this is a theme park made by bastards. That's right. Unfortunately, chat, you were too late. Yoko Ono is now the assassin of
I'm
John
sorry.
Lennon. Apologies to Yoko for this. This was a real tragedy you endured, but also it's really funny.
I thought I was the bad person in this show.
No, it's me.
we're all
I'm
the
making
bad
you do
person
this.
in the show. It's okay.
You
It's okay.
see that in the scene of John kind of stood very elegantly, beautifully in his kind of like denim and other things. He's kind of doing this repeated motion. It's kind of a like singing, like imagine there's, that kind of thing, except non-copyrighted. But where the Yoko Ono with a gun animatronic should be is just nothing.
Oh. That's Strange. I think the last time I had to, when I did one of my famous weather reports from DowneyLand, and we did it here, it was going on in the background. And, like, when I closed the report, the shot rang out, and it was an incredible moment. Astoundingly well timed.
Was it kind of weird doing a weather report from indoors?
Well, it was a weather report about a disastrous tornado, so I needed to be somewhere safe.
Oh,
and I didn't want to get my
watched,
hair messed up.
A weather report. My phone just tells me.
Right. So, I'm glad that you don't have your phone with you today, because I wouldn't want you to be distracted. But how about you help me go and find where the gunwoman, I suppose, went?
Okay.
Can I get a wit check from both of you, please?
Of course. Yes, good. I love that for me. God damn it.
Love that for me.
It's another 0 successes with Too Strange.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
What we got from
I got a luck one as well. Does that mean I get to bank a luck?
And you succeeded as well?
Yeah.
Yes, you absolutely do. Bank a luck. Luck for the audience means that our players, this is a dice pool system, and they're looking for a certain symbol on their dice. It means they can re-roll any dice that aren't successes, which is super helpful. Unfortunately for Cherry, other things are about to happen. We're gonna follow Ophelia, I think, as you travel backstage, and you see that there are like many different props laid out. What you realize is, as they were constructing DowneyLand, oftentimes the technology that they needed, like fake guns, didn't exist. Like, they had to make these things themselves, and sometimes that was really expensive, so they just used real guns instead.
Makes sense.
And you look and you see that there's a couple of handguns, small handguns, kind of laid out on this counter, but you feel, as you kind of go to approach them, you feel behind you. Do you turn to look?
Yeah.
You turn, you look, there's nothing there, but you hear like a creaking, like as if something's moving somewhere.
I'm gonna glance up at what I assume to be a security camera and be like, Ophelia's murder, are you airdropping me help? Thanks, kitty cats.
Incredible.
And then I'll go for the guns.
You grab the guns. Out on the stage, Cherry is kind of investigating in the wings. And as you're kind of rifling through the different things that they have back there, finding different guitar picks and loose strings for various John Lennon paraphernalia, some backup jeans. We see a shot looking directly at you. And behind you is the face of a startlingly beautiful woman. Yoko Ono stands behind you, and you hear a and as you feel an iron hand pounce on your shoulder. I would love for you to make me a grit check here to see if you can avoid what is about to happen.
Hey team, if you want to donate in the chat and save Cherry Sunday, now would be a really good time.
Little old me? A grit check. Cool. Can I not romance the robot with a heart check? Okay.
Not yet.
Damn
Not
it.
yet.
Okay, hold on. I think I might be able to use some of my powers here to not just immediately get clapped. Hold on.
It's either you clap those cheeks or you get clapped. That's just life.
I'm just gonna get clapped. I had 0 successes, 1 strange.
0 successes, 1 strange.
I'm
With that
very
additional
unfortunate
strange, I'm
today.
going to give myself an extra dice as I roll this.
Mm-hmm.
You take 2 damage, Cherry. 2 wounds as you see Yoko Ono grabs you, and with a preternatural strength that is not normally granted to a woman of Yoko Ono's size, she pulls you to the ground and starts to stand over you with this enormous iron fist and punches you in the stomach and wins you entirely. I don't know any of Yoko Ono's.
What happened to female empowerment?
I broke up the Beatles. I hate the Beatles. And you see Yoko's eye. I don't know why we did this. Yoko's eyes are bright, glowing red. Ophelia, you hear this kerfuffle happening. What would you like to do?
I would like to. Okay, so I follow the sound, and I see animatronic Yoko Ono shouting fake news. And I say, that's not even accurate. Did you not see the TikTok series on this that I shared?
I hate Paul McCartney specifically.
And I'm gonna run up, and I want to see if I can shut down the animatronic.
Ooh, interesting. Yeah, could you do me a favor and roll me a smarts check? I'm gonna need 2 successes from this.
I was hoping you'd say this because I have +1 talent die to smarts checks when interacting with technology. Because I'm super cool and obviously like not like a nerd, but I do know some things. Despite that, I did so badly. I'm gonna use a luck to re-roll that. I can do that, right?
Solid.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good choice.
Can.
Play. Yeah, no, still sucked. That was 2 failures in a row.
2 failures in a row. Was there any strange in that?
Yeah, there was 2 strange in there.
Excellent. You attempt to shut down Yoko, and she is going to bash you for no damage, but you are flung across the stage and into the audience as you land on some like broken cushion seats that are somehow really still quite comfortable. As she kind of leans at you ready to attack. Cherry, what are you doing?
Yeah, in a kind of match cut to when there was a shot towards Cherry and we could see Yoko Ono behind.
Yes.
We see
good.
Robo Yoko Ono winding up for an attack, and we see Cherry behind. She's stanced up. The hair is like starting to quiver, like there's just killing intent radiating off this woman.
Things that
Damaged the blouse. Unacceptable.
Roll me a grit check. Let's
Cool.
let's kill you.
Are there any bonuses for the fact that I have a spike bat on hand or not?
Yeah. You've got a spike bat, which is a special piece of kit. So sorry for not.
No, you
I feel
good.
like interns, this is what they see from Cherry Sunday behind the scenes all the time.
Yeah.
A big bat with nails in it and intent to kill.
You are rolling me grit, but if you do hit, this is more damage than just an average bat.
Makes sense. Okay. Rolling grit. Nothing. It's a wash. No successes, no strange.
You watch as Yoko ducks out of the way and runs off stage.
When the bat impacts into, I think, the concrete ground, and the concrete ground gives way under impact, and there's kind of like a ringing. Oh, I missed. Oh well. Puts the bat on the shoulder, kind of like, well, I guess I'll get them next time. Are you okay?
It's talking to you, Ophelia.
Ophelia is just kind of like stunned. She's like, okay, all right, okay. I may have seen your show 1 or 2 times. I never
That's
saw you
better.
like that.
Well, you haven't been paying for the premium package, my dear, then. Some people want this look 24/7.
You have OnlyFans?
The services I provide are way beyond OnlyFans.
Wow. On that, we're gonna cut outside as Adrian and Big James put the final put the final touches onto their little
I've got
mobile.
a shout. I think instead of going through like the main area, we could actually cut through Baboon Town.
As you say, we can cut through Baboon Town, you hear a "Ah!" as you turn and see Big James is nowhere to be found.
I'm Big James. Do you mean the other guy?
Sorry, as you, I did make a copy of you. As you see that Chad Beefley is nowhere to be found, and there is a stain of blood, dragging off in one direction.
I didn't even try.
Chad? We need to go find Chad.
Why? For what? Listen, there's a certain demographic. He and I were competing for the same spots. It's better if there's only one of us here for, like, our analytics anyway. And, like, he shouldn't have come.
Wouldn't it be better for your analytics if you were the one to take out Chad?
You're right. Let's find him and I'll kill him again.
Michelle, just so you know, if you look on the PDF on page 153, you'll see the pistol, and that will have the details for you on your pistol that you have now. We have reached our second fundraising goal, which means you now have a big choice to make. First, I want you to choose whether or not you help or hinder. The poll will go up shortly, and then we'll find out exactly what you're doing afterward.
Also, I like Jig Bames. Jig Bames is very funny, Nathan. Thank you.
I would love for Big James and Adrian to roll me a wit as you search for Chad Beefley.
One success.
One success, very good.
One success. I have a question.
Yeah.
I don't know how to re-roll a single dice. Never mind. Fuck it. Let's go.
Okay. One success. Okay. You are going through the Yoko. You're going past the Yoko Ono ice cream stop. And you hear kind of a weak.
Is it Chad Beefley? Can I pull him out by his ankles?
You see a blood trail into the Yoko Ono ice cream stand, and Chad Beefley's iconic ankles sticking out.
I've seen those ankles every day of my goddamn life. I would like to grab Chad Beefley's ankles and pull him out. I'm watching you, chat.
Oh my god.
As you
mercy.
pull Chad Beefley out, you realize you're not pulling as much weight as should be ascribed to Chad Beefley, as two legs pull out and a waist. And the door opens and you see an...
Wait. And I say, shouldn't have skipped leg day.
Jesus
Please
Christ.
continue.
And you see an animatronic Paul McCartney with his full bowl cut look up at you like...
This is exactly what I dreamed it would be. I think I've had this dream, actually. I would like
I'm
to...
giving both of you an opportunity to act first, because you've surprised Paul.
Can I throw Adrian a Chad Beefley leg to use as a weapon, so we have a leg each?
Yes, you can.
God. I have the fire hatchet, right? I just have the
you
leg
also
and a
have the fire hatchet, but you're being thrown a Chad Beefley leg too.
It's nutritious, so meaty,
God.
high in protein.
The leg probably weighs as much as I do.
You drop the leg immediately.
As we're in this moment where you're being tossed the Chad Beefley leg, chat, you have chosen to hinder.
Yay.
We know what that means.
I deserve
Why would you
it.
do
Let's
that?
go.
When we've made such likable characters, why would you?
You may
want to
now
do that?
choose which of our 4 players you would most like to hinder. I'll ask our very, very helpful mods if they can make a poll of all 4 of our player characters on Twitch, and we'll see who gets hindered. You're acting on Paul. What?
I'm acting way up on Paul.
Who is? I think it sounds to me like Big James is going first.
Sorry, I'm really excited. I would like to say, these thick thighs kill guys, and then like start hitting.
Roll me a grit check to attack Paul. Not Paul. Paul.
It's a fat 0, my guy.
It's a swing and a miss as Paul is going to get an opportunity to react. Let's see exactly how he's going to react now. Ooh, with his wit. You see Paul and then skitters up onto the ceiling and out over the top of the ice cream shack out of your view.
No!
What are you doing, Adrian?
Okay, so had Big James actually thrown the other leg at me, or?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
you
you
have
turn
a leg
around.
if you'd like to use it.
Yeah, I think you turn around and you see Adrian on the floor underneath the
He's
leg.
pinned by the leg.
Just pinned by the leg. And they're just kind of like struggling to push the beefy, thick thigh leg off of them. And after they finally do,
It's a
when
20.
they finally
I don't know how
do,
much you-
oh boy.
Cool.
They
I'd
turn.
pull that leg off you if you want.
Yeah, no, that'd be great. They'd be like, can you help me, please?
I would like to pull the leg off, and I would like to bench Adrian up to the ceiling where I think Paul McCartney is right now.
I'm not gonna make you roll for this. I think that's really funny, and I'm just gonna let you do it. You bench Adrian up as
I'm scared of heights. Okay.
you are expecting to see Paul McCartney, but there you see nothing.
Big James, there's no one up here. There's nothing up here.
No, there was like a guy, and he had like a haircut. I think he was in McFly.
McFly?
At this, Cherry and Ophelia, you are coming back out into the area where everyone was.
So, like, my mum watches the weather report, so, like, it's sometimes on when I'm around, so that's why I've seen it. Like, not, like, because I watch, like, weather reports. But,
And
like,
I'm
I have seen it.
saying, if you want the weather report plus, you know, beyond the levels of what the OF can offer, you can get the secret weather.
The secret weather!
I want the secret weather.
I want to know what his secret weather is.
Well, then you're just gonna have to go and donate to our Tiltify fund if you just use the command Tiltify and
If you hit 250 pounds,
Yeah,
Nathan will
we're
tell you
fearful
about
for
the
our lives.
secret weather.
Yes, if we hit 250, the secret weather will activate.
Yeah.
And if you hit 350, the secret weather will activate, and also you get all of our OnlyFans. So,
What a whole collection of zero.
Big James OnlyFan is
Big
like...
James OnlyFans would be really bad, I think. Anyways, you all gather collectively in this area. You have a functional vehicle now. It's not super, like, robust, but it will function. What are we doing with it?
Oh yeah, well, I've ridden worse.
It's I think it's like a train of submarine bumper cars we connected together. So it's like a train of little yellow submarines that we're gonna be riding.
Incredible.
We boost that shit out of here. Let's fucking go.
Incredible.
Yoko Ono and Paul McCartney are out here somewhere, skittering.
Each of you get into the cart, but Big James, unfortunately, chat
My
has
ass too
selected
fat.
you.
No!
You
I always
will be
knew this fat ass
hindered.
would be my downfall.
as the little chip in your neck suddenly goes, pew, 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 pew.
Oh my
And
god.
you hear the howls of Paul McCartney and Yoko Ono as they begin to converge and pounce on you. Each of you get 1 moment to act before Paul and Yoko are there and gonna gun for Big James. What we got?
So I have an ability called Tactical Redeployment. And when it's kind of instances where combat order is important, I can select one ally and change their combat state. So
Yes.
I look at Ophelia, go, "You're up, kitty cat, save his ass."
You're not the only one who brought guns today, Big James. And I'm gonna fire that Chekhov's right at Paul McCartney's ass.
Incredible. I want you to roll me. I believe it's. Let me just double check. Is it what? It's wit that you need to roll for ranged weapons. Roll me to shoot Paul McCartney in the head.
Okay, let's hope for the best.
John Lennon's not the only one getting assassinated today.
2 failures. Ophelia's smashing it.
2 failures. I would like you to roll me a d4.
Oh, I was ready. I was ready with a D4. I'm not just rumbling around in my box here.
It's an unusual. You're not asked for it in this game, but
I got a 2.
2. Big James. You are shot in your right arm.
No! That's my curling arm!
As you
Be
take.
cutting with both.
Let me see here.
I only do
You
bicep
take
curls with
2
this one.
damage. You take 2 wounds from that bullet shot.
Fuck! One of my nails
Adrian.
came off.
Now, am I right in thinking that ability that Cherry has helps someone in combat? Is that right?
Yeah, basically, it may, in terms of initiative order, I can just make somebody go to the top of the initiative, which was
Great.
Ophelia.
Because we're in more of a free flow state right now. How I'm gonna reward that is give Ophelia either Ophelia or Adrian an additional action. After that move, I'll make it your choice who it is who gets an additional action. Would you like it to be Ophelia or Adrian?
Ooh, let's make it Adrian.
Oh, Adrian. Okay.
What are you doing as you see Yoko and Paul start to corner on Big James?
I think as I think they're sat inside their little submarine and see all of this go down, and you see a panic look come across their faces, look back and forth between the animatronics, and just goes, "Okay, how can I help? How can I help? They're powered by electricity. Static," and they're gonna start rubbing they're gonna take their shoes and start rubbing their socks against the I've decided now carpeted submarine.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Shag carpet.
What a
makes
grubby
sense.
carpet.
Yeah, shag carpet submarine. And I'm going to use my ability chain lightning and send a lightning bolt towards Yoko Ono. And if it hits, I can chain it to another person. So I chain it to John Lennon for the second.
Paul,
You just
please.
fully
John
have
is
magic.
innocent in this. John is innocent in all this.
It's Paul McCartney. Let's go. Let's
Paul
go.
McCartney, sorry. Paul McCartney. Yeah, and I think I have to make a
Excellent. What I'll say is, again, that additional action that you've got from Cherry, I'll say, if you succeed in this, how I'll reward that is that will deactivate Paul and Yoko. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
So don't miss.
Oh no, pressure. Let me just make sure I am understanding what to roll for this. I didn't write down what to roll for this.
Well, that's okay. What ability do you have here?
I believe it's called Chain Lightning.
Chain lightning. Let's see. You are the survivor, is that right?
Yes.
You have the ability Chain Lightning. Let me find that quickly in the rules. Apologies, chat.
Can I, in the meantime, do some
Yes.
hand-to-hand combats?
Yes, roll me a grit check to attempt to deflect some of this and mitigate some of the damage that's going to
No, I'm gonna use a dodgy probability to be too lucky to get killed. But basically, what's happening is a slap fight. I'm jazzing for time. You guys figure it out.
It's lightning arc.
It's lightning arc. Yeah, I rolled smart for it, and I rolled smart, and I got 4 successes.
Fuck!
Never punished. Oh my god.
Come on, Adrian.
Incredible. I'm going to now roll. I'm going to roll a
5
significantly
shock damage in case that's useful.
Are you doing anything mechanical, Big James?
Me?
Yes.
I can roll my luck pool instead of wit to evade fuckery, to evade
Do
traps
that
or
for me.
environmental hazards.
I'm basically there's one hit coming in on you. They're not
Okay,
going to continually
done.
attack.
I've got that one hit. Not happening. I'm too beautiful for that. I'm gonna put on my lip gloss, and that's gonna save me.
You watch as this lightning ability strikes out first to Yoko and then Paul, leaving a blackened mark where the electricity enters the skulls of the animatronics and forks out to the next, and as they fall to the ground, motionless.
Oh.
Ow. Oh, does anyone have a comb? As they kind of like touch their hair.
Oh, BJ in the chat for Adrian.
Mm-hmm.
BJ in the chat for Adrian.
I've never had one. Oh, you mean? Oh, okay.
No! No!
Very good. Don't worry about your hair. I got you, babe. And there's nowhere. This blazer is too tight to fit anything, and yet a comb is produced from an inside pocket and is offered to you.
Thank you.
Incredible.
As we drive, it's like he's getting his hair done, nails did, like the whole thing is happening in the back.
Ophelia's like she's pulled out a replacement nail for herself, and now she's like offering some lightning patterned ones to Adrian. Like this could be a whole branding thing for you.
Oh, okay, I've never thought about branding. Yeah, sure.
It's like all about branding, my guy.
Okay.
As you drive towards, I'm assuming the Hellmouth at Rapunzel's castle.
Mm-hmm. Via Baboon Town, please.
Via Baboon Town. We are going to have our break. But first, a voice comes out over the arena. Congratulations, players. The chat might have tried to hurt you this time, but you managed to succeed a little better than we thought. Chat, keep donating. Let's kill these motherfuckers.
Is it after 9 p.m.? Is it after the watershed?
And that's where we're going to leave for the break. We'll see you all in, I think, 15 minutes. Is that right?
Put a BJ in the chat.
Put a BJ in the chat. Donate.
Put a BJ in the chat.
We'll see you shortly for the break. Goodbye.
Bye.
Are we gonna leave? I don't know.
Oh dear. I'm sorry to tell you this, Katanga, but I'm afraid that this misery high bluff you keep talking about has just been a figment of your imagination.
Can Katanga make an insight check?
Absolutely.
Do you want me to roll deception?
No point, because that was a natural 1.
Well, if I notice this mid smooch, can I flick my tongue out for a quick taste? Sure. Make a sleight of hand check, I guess.
What
is
with your characters and tasting things?
It's
Mate, we've talked about these these body image issues, and like you can't be comparing yourself to like refreshing beverage cunt of all people.
Most of the fleas, because I assume Dream isn't actually being all that careful.
No.
So a lot of the fleas do manage to like jump ship. And I don't know what happens if you pour bleach on a flea. They might be fine.
You might disintegrate, I don't know.
Yeah.
Google it.
What happens when you bleach a flea?
Live Psycom coming straight at you.
Look, Psychom's just being. Okay, so
That name.
So when the Sex Muskets sing "God Save the Queen," they
Yeah.
actually literally.
Yeah,
use it.
they're quite sincere. A fascist regime, which we approve of.
It's
I
the,
called out with my own deep throaty alarm call as well.
What are you doing down here?
Oh, we're just taking a shortcut. You know, just traffic.
We're fumigating for sewer clowns here. You can't be here.
oh no.
Oh no.
I've been called worse, but you better shut your mouth.
We all know the real sewer clown is Elon Musk and his tunnels, so. Kick me off Twitter, Elon, I dare you.
So, Boomslang will disguise himself as Reginar and be Big Spoon.
Okay.
I got you, buddy.
So we cut to a scene where this Yuan-Ti, this snake person, is spooning a pudding angel.
No. Snake person disguised as a halfling.
Yes. Oh. You're even bigger a spoon than I remember.
Yeah, I just, I just have that energy.
Delightful. Angel delightful. And then we fade to
Oh, is
black.
that your full name?
Fade to black of spooning.
I don't want to miss a thing.
So you see in the room Eridark Ariesis, who is a pallid elf fighter gunslinger. Do I have guns? Do I fuck?
Hello, welcome back, everyone. We are here on Science and Sorcery playing the RPG Shiver by Peril Games. Wonderful game. We are, of course, playing in support of the Palestine Children's Relief Fund today. Pardon me. We would love for you to donate on our Tiltify link that you can find in the chat on Twitch. And if you do, well, then you'll help us get us to our next goal of choosing whether or not you're going to help, or let's be honest, with how things have been going, maim and hurt and hinder our players. But that's fine. Shall we do a little reintroduction of who everyone is, and I'll do a little recap of what was happening. Can we start with Cherry?
Well, everybody, I am the most famous weather girl on Channel 7 Cherry Sunday. I'm Sweetness and Lightning, and if you cross me, I will destroy you and everything you love. I also have access to the secret weather report if you donate to... and it trails off.
Yeah. Ophelia.
Welcome back, Ophelia's Murder. It's me, Ophelia Crow, your favorite nail influencer and really successful contestant who hasn't rolled badly, not even once. It's going great.
Adrian.
I'm Adrian. I'm stepping in for Spectre, and all of you are looking forward to seeing her, but when you probably heard about what she did, so she's not going to be here, but I'm taking her place. I'm the intern who usually works behind the scenes, but I guess I'm going to be on camera today.
Games! I've just found out my dad's watching.
Muscling Adrian out of the
way. Out of the way.
Sorry, Dad. Put a BJ in the chat. Sorry, I had to say that. My dad is watching from New Zealand. We're gonna have a long conversation about that at Christmas.
Naomi's dad,
Nice.
please, specifically you, drop a BJ in the chat.
Craig,
drop
BJ in
a
the
sloppy
chat.
BJ in the chat, Naomi's
Don't
father.
say sloppy BJ to my dad.
I already did.
I'm sorry for what I've become, Father.
So, last we left off, our characters were part of what was known as Adrenaline Rush, the 98th annual Adrenaline Rush, where contestants can win $1 billion. But unfortunately, they do have to go through horrors and probably will die along the way. Unfortunately for me, all 4 of my players are still alive.
Womp womp.
And that's just not good enough.
Chat.
So,
Stick a way that you think we should be killed in the chat.
for real, in the chat, tell us how we can kill the players better. Tell me how I can be better. We are at DowneyLand, which is, of course, created by the wonderful creator, Cecil
Wilf
Downey.
Downley.
No, Downey, like Robert Downey. There are such wonderful characters here as Melvin E. Mouse, Mildred Mouse, Delroy Duck, and Dorothy Duck. Unfortunately, we went to Yesterdayland, which was the licensed Beatles attraction, where we saw the my music. Yeah. That's sorry. I just saw a message from our wonderful producer Sam that distracted me. We did go to the John Lennon assassination animatronic
Cafe.
show.
Yeah.
Where we learned that Yoko Ono in this world was the assassin of John Lennon.
I'm
So
really
isn't that
sorry.
exciting and interesting? Again, I just above board, Yoko, if you, for whatever reason, see this, I deeply apologize, and please don't watch this.
Don't worry.
Just-
I'm good friends with Yoko. I'm going to tell her not to watch this. But
It's for charity. It's for charity. It's for charity.
Yeah, Yoko, it's okay. We're just doing this for charity. And you all got together a little yellow submarine and headed towards the Hellmouth that is open at Rapunzel's castle. And the voice of Maximus Trench, the host of Adrenaline Rush, told the chat to continue donating to reach our goals to kill these motherfuckers. Chat, you are active participants here. You are the real chat of this world. You are going to choose which characters you help and which characters you hinder. You chose pretty heavily to hinder Big James. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was a real harsh time for Big James. We have reached our third goal so far. We have one more goal. Actually, technically, we have two more goals left. We have, in fact, we have three more goals left. I think. Hang on, we made up some goals as we went. So at our when we raise £100 for the Palestine Children's Relief Fund, you will again get to choose whether or not you help or hinder our players. If we reach £200, we've reached the tiny hat tier, and that's where things get real. If we hit,
I would kill anyone in this room for that tiny hat. Literally all of you.
If we reach tiny hat tier, things are gonna get like loco cuckoo bananas.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and then what happens at 250?
This is the second time
of course,
I've had
at
cuckoo
250.
bananas, by the way, today, which is really weird to me. I feel like you're the second person to say cuckoo bananas to me today.
Maybe
Is
your
that
life
a
is
new
just
thing?
cuckoo bananas, Drac.
It's just cuckoo bananas. I'm just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Other breakfast cereals are available. And at £250, Cherry will tell you the secret weather report.
Yeah, it's very secret and very important, and probably will be the end of us all. So let's hope we don't find out what the secret weather is, huh? Sweating.
Let's find out. Let's find out.
So, chat, the fate of our players is up to you. We still have one more goal to play out in the game, but let's keep us going to that fourth tier, okay? We resume play now. You are all driving through the abandoned, haunted DowneyLand. You are all trundling along. I would love each of you to describe a feature of this place that you see in this haunted, frightening amusement park. And we're going to start with Ophelia.
Ophelia is kind of looking out for the attraction that was always her favorite when she was a kid. Normal Mansion. It's just a really nice
that's so good, Michelle.
well painted, colorful house. Just nice landmark. She hasn't seen it yet, but she's keeping an eye out.
That was the former home of that was actually the former home of Cecil Downey, who was the creator of DowneyLand. He just let people have a tour of his house. Normal mansion.
Super normal, yeah. Nothing weird.
Super normal.
So good, babes. So good. Holy fuck.
Shut up. Are you serious?
No way.
Did we have to hit tiny hat tier?
Did we hit tiny hat tier? We just got a notification that we hit tiny hat tier.
So wait. Resolving a thing at a time, because we haven't had the previous goal affected yet.
The two previous
Okay, we've got
goals.
2 murders to do. Zach, get those murders happening. Let's go.
Okay. The tiny hat. Okay. Drop
So
a
much
BJ in the
has
chat.
Drop a BJ in the chat. BJ in the chat for the tiny hat.
Please keep donating. Sam, let us know when we reach £300 and I'll kill one of them by vote.
Shit. Okay.
It's not even talking about in the game, guys.
I'm not talking about this. Please, there are people on the rooftops watching us right now.
You have grossly underestimated the power of a game master.
Sorry. Drac, Adrian, could you tell me about a feature of sorry, Tiny Hat Tier killed me. Of DowneyLand. Tell me about a feature of this horrible haunted amusement park.
I'm frantically googling stuff that was in Toonland since we're driving through Baboonland. I think, you know what, I'm just gonna fake it. I've never been, so I'm just gonna pretend and just make one up. I think you see a you know, one of those rides they kind of sit and it kind of swings you around in a circle.
Yes.
See one of those, but it's just like a truly like high-tech machine, but then there are a bunch of like actual vines hanging from it, and you have to just hold onto it, and it just swings you around. There's no other safety measure. just hold onto the vine and it swings you up in circles.
I need you to know that this is exactly what children's parks are like in New Zealand. Like play
Right.
parks. No safety
So-
features. It's just a big pole with some rope on it that spins.
Adrian, as you remember your childhood memories of swinging around on the vines, you look and you see that kind of shrouded in mist in the distance is that ride. But you see that it looks like some bodies have been hung from the vines, almost as if cultists who abide in these deep, dark corners of this place have left their sacrifices there to display.
Oh my god.
So anyways, Big James, what do you see?
I see. Oh, you know what I see? I see Winnie Mouse.
No, her name is Mildred.
Thank you. I see Mildred Mouse. In her like little like meet and greet corner.
Yeah.
And she's in her like little polka dot outfit, and I'm like, hell yeah, Mildred Mouse. And then I would like to pull up my shirt so she can see my abs. That's what I would like to do.
Renowned feminist Big James.
We're gonna come back to that, okay? We're absolutely coming back to that. Now, Cherry, what's a feature of this place that you see, and it unsettles you as you have to make a fear check in this liminal space?
There is the famous dark ride attraction at a DowneyLand. It's a small, sad, lonely world, which she rode on as a child at the young age of like 7. And the sheer experience of knowing how insignificant you are in the grand universe of things made me the woman I became today.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's so good to know that you're just a speck of meaningless dust in the universe, and one day you'll just disappear and nobody will notice or care. Smile.
Smile.
No one cares about you after all. No one cares about you after all.
And they do it in like 7 to 12 different languages across
That's the bit that's
just to make
impressive.
sure that you understand that you are meaningless.
Mods, let's drop a help or hinder poll in the chat.
Help or hinder, help or hinder, help or hinder, help
This
or
is
hinder.
the crucial moment here as you see Mildred Mouse enshrined in the entranceway of... Nathan, say it for me again.
It's a small, sad, lonely world.
And you see this kind of crooked, bent mouse figure looks up at you as you drive past. Big James, you lift your shirt. And I'd love for you to roll me a grit check.
This is 0 successes, 1 strange.
That's 0 successes, 1 strange. Excuse me while I collect my pool of dice.
The punishment dice, you say?
You are going to take 5 wounds as Mildred Mouse grabs you by the throat,
This is just
pushes
like
you
that
to
dream
the
that I
ground,
had.
and stamps on your leg, breaking it.
This is not like that dream that I had.
And you scream as you feel the pain, and this mouse stands over you. Chat has voted to hinder.
I'm at 7 wounds. I'm at limping, just so that we're clear. I'm only
Great.
1 wound away from trauma, just in case anyone was wondering.
Oh.
I would love for all of you to take a moment to take an action here. You all get a moment to react, including Big James.
Yeah.
Who would like to go first? As I ask the mods to put a list of our players' names in a poll to see who they would most like to hinder.
Before I decide how I react, I need to make a fear check, right? So to do that, chat, if you were not aware, you need to make a strange roll. And I, not reading the rules in its entirety when I made my character, selected strange as my worst stat. That is 0 successes and 0 strange, baby.
0 successes and zero strange?
Yes. So I guess I move to afraid.
Yes, I think you do.
Cool.
What does that mean for you?
When you succumb to fear, it invades your mind. When you are afraid, temporarily lose 1 core skill point from every core skill to a minimal of 1 until you are no longer afraid. So I just roll worse until the circumstances change.
You are stranded in this horrifying, abandoned liminal space as you see Big James, your strongest ally, pummeled into the dirt.
Oh no.
How do you react?
I suppose if it's gonna be like this, I'm sure as hell not getting the villain edit. And I try and, against better judgment, try to pull Big James back onto the yellow submarine train.
Oh my god.
Oh my
You just
god.
had a 3-way tie in the chat.
Everyone but Adrian.
Everyone
Thank
is-
you,
Everyone's like,
everyone.
we love Adrian. That's okay, baby.
Sweet cinnamon
I
roll
can-
Adrian there.
I can
Okay.
take the hurt. I can take the hurt.
Roll me a grit check, please.
Cool.
Cherry to try and grab.
I guess I am rolling 2 dice on my grit check, so... That is 1 success! That's the
One
first time I've
success.
succeeded!
Excellent. You grab a hold of Big James and attempt to hoist him up. Big James, your leg is trapped underneath Mildred.
And I've been eating all that
Mouse's-
protein, so I'm pretty heavy. Just saying.
You feel like the fingers of Cherry Sundae land around your shoulder and tense in a way that's almost like a practice martial artist's level of grip as you are very firmly starting to be pulled backwards.
And I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, I've been working on those. They look really good.
Adrian, you're driving, right?
Yes, yeah.
Good. That's good. Roll me a wits check right now.
Oh,
I only want 1
okay.
success. I only want
Okay.
1. Actually, no. I want 2.
Cool.
I lied.
Okay. Okay, cool. Fuck. I'm gonna use an ability I have. You may choose to reroll any skill check and add an additional skill die to your dice pool when you're doing
Great.
so. So I'm gonna
This
roll
will
that.
not save you.
Okay, I got 2. I got two
You got
successes, 1
2
straight.
successes. Excellent. You stay above board as Big James is dragged on the ground and hoisted up back into the cart with this injured leg. You tear down the
No, my
tarmac.
beautiful calves!
You tear down the tarmac as you watch this just robotic run as Mildred Mouse follows after you, hunting you down. I would like all of you, except Adrian, to roll me a grit check, as something terrible is going to be inflicted on you from the
Adrian is screaming the entire, like, just high pitched wailing the entire time.
I got 1 success.
Me too.
1 success. 0 successes from Big James. Each of you now take 2 wounds. I'll tell you what from in just a moment, as you are now tased by your shock, as you each feel electric currents rocking up you. The producers do not want you leaving this fight. You now have
trauma.
My note says permanent. And I think that's unfair for Cherry and Ophelia. You just, on your next grit check, have disadvantage. Unfortunately for Big James, who failed you now have a permanent disadvantage, which means 1 fewer skill dice on all your grit checks.
Cool. No problems.
Now, how are you all planning to escape this?
When the electric shock has worn off enough that Ophelia is able to climb up, she's gonna stand and look over at the vines from the swinging vine ride. And she's gonna use natural affinity, one of her abilities. She's gonna point to the vines, and they are going to whip forwards. And I need a CR1. I rolled a 1 strange. They are going to whip forward and restrain Mildred Mouse.
Ooh, very good.
Hey.
Is this just something you can do? You can just restrain.
Yeah, make a plant do one of grow, restrain, move.
Oh.
Right.
I'm just a regular idiot.
You watch as the vine grabs Mildred and restrains her. You drive away. I would like the driver, Adrian, to roll me wits. I want 1 success. If you roll this fine, you will get away. I only need 1.
I failed it. I got 0 successes, 1 strange.
You watch as Mildred cries out this wail, and you hear a boof, boof.
Oh no, we've activated Michael Mouse.
Crunch as an animatronic figure bashes down into your submarine as you see a large yellow feathered duck crash through the roof.
What's the duck's name? What's the duck's name,
Duck's
Zach?
name is Delroy, the iconic Delroy duck. Who is Delroy going to attack as you're all flung out of this now unworking car? I'm gonna find out now. Who do I think is going to be attacked? I think Ophelia's do a little hurt for the one who restrained Mildred Mouse.
I guess the vines were just animatronic too.
Well, it did give you the opportunity to attempt to escape, so it wasn't wholly wasted. You take 2 wounds as you are pummeled and bit by this duck.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
Gears inside of the animatronic grind your flesh. What are each of you doing in this moment as you see that Mildred Mouse is also full tilt running towards you, trying to make up the distance?
I would like to run towards Mildred Mouse and say, I don't hit women, but your mouseness kind of feels like a gray period for me, so I'll make an exception.
Okay. Roll it for me.
Slap Mildred Mouse.
Just an open palm slap.
Open hand slap is disrespectful.
Yeah, I know. I've moved that down to 2 instead of 3.
Great. Roll me your grit, please. You need to hit a 3 to successfully hit.
I got 1 success.
Ooh. Okay. I don't think I can help you then. I have the ability to give people an additional talent die, but I don't think that would save you.
A talent die would help. It would give it could roll 2 successes.
Okay, yeah. Let's do it then. I will use Inspire. Target ally gains +1 talent die to their dice pool. We're making their next skill check.
You may roll a talent dice, which is the D8s.
Okay. No. Nothing. Can I use my luck though?
Yes.
I have an ability where I describe how this has happened previously.
Tell me about it. Yes.
One time at the gym, there was this really bad mouse infestation, and you know your boy Big James is not gonna be defeated by a tiny army of little gray furry beasts, and that's why I can hit mice.
Cool.
2 successes. So
Pardon?
3 total.
3 total successes. Look, hey, tell me how many wounds away from death are you?
I am 6 away from death.
Okay, so you've still got a way to go. You're not literally dead now.
I am traumatized.
Oh, yeah,
I am
for
never
sure.
gonna look at Mildred Mouse the same.
I mean, how could you? Incredible. You roll to punch Mildred Mouse.
Open hand slap. I think I was very clear.
Pardon me. Describe for me what happens when you kind of remove the coverings from Mildred's face.
Oh, great! It's an open hand slap, and the sort of like smiling face peels away, to just show like very Five Nights at Freddy's like shang, 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 like teeth behind it, and the eyes sort of like roll out of the sockets.
Incredible. This just
and I would
these
like
are
to
all
scream girlishly if that's.
In fact, what you see as you do this is you see in the brain of Mildred Mouse is this kind of glowing red thing in there, like a enemy target or whatever.
Yeah. I would like to I would like to take Mildred's head in my arm, headlock, noogie that red spot until her face explodes. Thank you.
Wonderful. I would like you to roll me a grit check again, please.
Cool, no problem. 0 success, 1 strange. 0 success, 1.
You.
Okay.
You feel as your back is slashed up by claws on Mildred's Mouth's hands. Your whatever tank top you were wearing is cut away as your
It says Big James on it.
As your rippling muscles are revealed in a great slash of bloody pain.
No, it just says jam. That's terrible, my brat.
You take 1 wound from this.
Okay, cool.
As they react. What are the rest of you doing in response to Delroy Duck?
Yeah, I'm going to use Taunt. Use an interact action to draw an enemy's attention to you. Roll a hot check against the enemy's resistance level. If successful, they're taunted and they must attack me if able. So to get them to stop attacking Ophelia.
Yes.
Now that we have company here, am I still terrified of this being abandoned, or am I?
I think you can leave that for now.
Okay, we're back to normal. Love that for me.
I think your adrenaline levels have kind of like
kicked
taken
in
you out of that headspace.
Mm-hmm.
They don't call it adrenaline rush for nothing.
I rolled 2 successes.
2 successes. Incredible. Yes, that is successful. As you are you see as Delroy Duck, who is like attacking Ophelia, turns to you. What have you done to lure this attention?
So we have the tiny hat tier, and I think the person who is wearing the tiny hat is our man, Man's like Delvin, as Cherry Sunday places a hand on the beak, like full vaults over and removes the hat in slow motion and lands on the other side with the hat on it.
Incredible.
It's always a sunny day with Cherry Sunday, you bitch.
You just watch as the duck looms over you. Adrian, I'm gonna give you 1 opportunity to attack here before Cherry is targeted.
Takes hat damage.
Takes hat damage. I think. Does Cherry still have the baseball bat?
Oh yeah. Okay. I mean, she can. If you'd like the baseball bat, I can leave it for you to pick up.
Baseball bat.
Take the baseball bat, darling. It's your color.
They will drop. I think drop the fire hatchet and grab the baseball bat, and I will actually, still screaming like a high-pitched girlish scream, swing the baseball bat for is it Delroy's head?
Yeah.
And try and take it off its shoulders.
Ooh, very
Bada.
Roll me a grit check. I want you to hit a 3.
Okay. So I have an ability. Add a +1 talent die to your dice pool when using melee weapons. That does
incredible.
So I'm gonna swing that. Okay, I'm gonna use my other ability to reroll that.
Good.
And with that ability, I get to add another dice to that.
Good.
When I try again. Okay, cool. That's 3 successes.
3!
Hey!
Incredible. Exactly what you needed. Describe to me what it looks like as you decapitate Delroy Duck and finish this animatronic.
I think this is truly a mixture of fight or flight. They're not experiencing anything. They're like in a fugue state right now, just a pure panic, and they're just swinging and hoping for the best for these animatronics to stop terrifying them. And they turn, and I think with their full body, full momentum, swing all the way around, knock the head off Delroy, and kind of the weight of the back keeps taking them because they're not used to swinging anything this heavy, and they just swing again and like, immediately crash to the ground, groaning in pain and definitely crying a little bit. They're definitely crying on the ground right now.
Incredible.
I just want to go home. Maybe pay my student debt. That'd be nice.
With Big James.
Someone in the chat said it's a quack down. Thank you. Thank you. Very good. Very good.
Just for expediency, we're not going to do it right this second. I want a help or hinder in the chat, please. Thank you.
To while that's being generated, to create some lore about this tiny hat. Since people have donated money for it, we need to, make it worth it.
Yeah. Tell me about Delroy Duck's tiny hat.
There is it's a tiny pork pie hat, and upon wearing it, there's just this kind of like wom 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 noise that's kind of like filling in the back audio of the shot. Cherry's eyes are kind of like glowing with a sickly golden light. And I think everybody else in the scene is like whispering in the back of your head, "Man, that's a real cool hat. You look really cool.
I really need that hat."
It suit your figure."
Tell me how the power of the hat helps you, Big James, not be hit by Mildred Mouse as she misses you.
I lunge for the hat. I gotta have it for my analytics.
So you fully just escape Mildred Mouse's grasp as you are just drawn to the hat. Is this PvP now?
Yes, absolutely.
Great. Opposed grit checks, please.
Oh, a grit check.
Or actually, no. Opposed wit for Cherry and grit for Big James.
Gotcha. That's 3 strange, 0 successes, baby.
That's 0 successes, 0 strange. These
So
dumbasses.
neither of you particularly succeed, but one of you rolls 3 strange.
Mm-hmm.
You, it kind of turns into a slap fight. But Cherry, you manage to push away Big James. What are you saying in this moment?
You should keep your hands off the merchandise. As when all this said and done, only one of us is gonna have an action figure, and bitch, you know it's gonna be me.
But I spent all this time working on my lats.
Chat, I believe you have once again voted to hinder.
Oh my god.
I would like you to choose Cherry or Big
James. BJ in the chat. BJ in the chat.
Do you want to find out the secret weather report or not? Is the question that you need to...
Yeah. This is your choice, chat. Who is going to make it through this hat on hat encounter?
You know it suits me better.
Or is it
It matches
Cherry?
my eyes.
As you watch as Mildred Mouse slowly
I did hit a woman for the first time today, just saying.
begins to creep up on you.
Look at you.
As
You're
that's
basically fifth wave
happening-
feminism at this point, Big James.
As that's happening,
Congratulations.
as we're waiting for the numbers to come in, Ophelia, Adrian, what are you doing as this slap fight continues?
I think, like, Adrian is curled up on the ground crying, and I think Ophelia's just like left-handedly just sort of patting their heads, like, oh, there. And with the other hand is gonna try and shoot Mildred Mouse with the pistol.
Ophelia is so cool.
Roll me that wit to shoot Mildred Mouse.
2 successes.
Hey.
2 successes, excellent. Okay, so that is going to go off, but I think you might be just about out of time as we. Oh my God, we're on tie. No, we're not.
Oh.
People are spending the travel points.
You, Cherry, in this moment as you attempt to defend yourself, push Big James and throw Big James just off kilter, who falls back into the waiting maw of Mildred Mouse. Big James, this is normally a question I ask players when they have killed someone. In this case, I ask you, how do you want to do it for your own death?
I think it's a slow. He goes back, and it's like a hand, and he's like, "That's cool. I can look for the other hand," and then the hand disappears, and then the elbow, and it's like slowly he's sort of like being like ground into paste, and
yeah, sorry.
And he's like, "Throw a BJ in the chat," and it looks like I was the one who was sloppy. And he's like,
you watch as the tree grinder that is Mildred Mouse devours Big James. Unfortunately, just a minute too late, Ophelia. You let off a shot and you pierce Mildred's skull, blowing out her brains and collapsing the robot to the ground.
Yeah. From the incredibly tight blazer, Cherry pulls out a pocket, like, see-through umbrella and turns away as the blood splatter from the grinded Big James just hits the umbrella.
So classy.
Oh, it seems like we have some inclement weather today. Stay tuned.
Was the right decision.
Players, this is where I introduce a new mechanic that I haven't told you about yet.
Oh.
As when you die, you will get 2 talent dice. You will be responsible for, at a moment of your choosing, giving one of those talent dice to one of the living players.
I get a ghost vote?
You get 2 ghost votes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, this has happened. You are all sitting in the wreckage of 2 animatronics and Big James's meat city.
City.
Meat city in the chat.
That's just the words that come out of my mouth while I'm like trying to do the music at the same time.
So,
Meat City.
just to remind everybody, we do need to reach the secret weather tier because I don't think Nathan has anything planned, and I want them to be forced to do something with the weather.
Yes, a reminder in chat, keep donating, because if we hit £250, we will get the secret weather chat. Furthermore, when we hit 300, I'll just let
you get to avenge me.
I'll just let you vote on who gets to die.
Yeah, Cherry turns round and walks to Ophelia and Adrian. Well, it seems that we now get to split the $1 billion 3 ways. You're lucky.
Okay. That would be enough to pay the debt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Inflation.
maybe you can get yourself like a nicer shirt too.
They look down their shirt. I think they have snot and tears just running down their face.
And blood.
And blood, yeah.
Now,
Incredible.
I don't know about you, but I've built up a lot of stress, and holding on to stress is bad for your complexion. And do you know the best way to go and relieve stress, you two?
Is it closing a hell mouth?
Murdering cultists! You got it, baby! Now, I'm gonna go and take that back from you, Adrian. You're a doll. Picks up the spiked bat, swings it a couple times. Yeah, feels good.
Each of you notice.
It'll be all right. Okay, we'll get out of this. I'll show you some pics of my cat Eurydice. She's like well cute. You'll love it.
Oh, I'm a cat person. I really like cat stuff.
Yeah, I
I
sense
wanted
that
to get
about
a
you.
cat, but we're not allowed a cat in my apartment, so this would be nice.
You both notice that Cherry has got the little hat on. And you realize, in fact, Adrian, you'd know this. The little hat is an additional reward that gets you an additional $500 million.
Does only
Cherry's
Adrian
got
know
it.
this? Or
No, I think both of you know this.
okay.
Just so you know.
So, shall we get moving? We need to keep going.
Yeah,
I'm feeling
let's
pretty
go.
good about this.
Yeah, we should go. Let's go.
You march onwards towards the Hellmouth at Rapunzel's castle. As you go, we're gonna get some kind of stealthy checks for you. I'm gonna say we're gonna roll wit here to stay hidden as each of you patrol through this area.
He's
I
successes.
can not catch a break.
Oh, Nathan.
Zero
easy enough to get
successes,
my
one
second.
strange.
Oh,
That is 0 successes, 1 strange.
2 successes, 1 strange.
It's going great.
Could both of you roll me a luck check, Nathan and Michelle?
Sure.
We're gonna see who's luckier.
Got one.
A wash.
A 1 from Michelle. So, as you move through towards the Hellmouth, this is where you start to hear a chanting. You know, Solo Sancto Spiritus Immortus, that sort of thing, as it comes through. And you start to feel this intense foreboding inside of your stomach. And as you are moving through, keeping quiet, you edge your way into this seance room, this seance space just under Rapunzel's castle. There's an enormous insignia of a rune in the floor, this pentagram.
Is this where they
Candles.
froze him? This
Candles
is like
all
where he
throughout.
was...
This is rumored to be the place where Cecil Downey was stored.
made his deal with the devil.
Where
Yeah,
he's
all
made
that
his deal with the devil.
Downey money, yeah.
Stood in the middle of what is the Hellmouth, essentially. Surrounded by cultists is Melvin E. Mouse. And you watch as fire starts to erupt from the sigil on the ground. And Cherry, you unfortunately trip. And while the rest of you remain undercover, Cherry, you are exposed to the cultist as they all turn and look at you.
Cool. I'm fine with that. She there's a stumble and it looks graceless, and then the moment that everybody's eyes snap to her, she regains pose. And it's like, I'm Cherry Sunday and I'm here to bring you the Doomsday Report. And I'm going to use Liar Liar and pretend that I also know the ritual and start
Ooh.
chanting.
Excellent. So is this just an ability? You just do this?
Yeah,
or
people are
is-
easy to read and even easier to fool. Add +1 talent die to your dice pool when trying to lie to someone or when trying to perceive whether you are being lied to. So,
Incredible. I'm going to ask for you to roll 3 successes here.
cool. Cool.
You get
I
an
also
extra
have
talent.
Charmed, I'm sure. Add a talent die to your dice pool when trying to charm or persuade others.
Absolutely.
So we are dice maxing.
If there was, this is the moment.
I'm so mad. 2
No.
successes. Too strange. On 8 dice? Man.
Ophelia and Adrian, you watch as the cultists move towards Cherry and grab her under both arms and attempt to drag her towards the sigil, towards the enormous looming figure of Melvin Emos. Are either of you two going to do anything to assist Cherry in this moment?
Still have that hat.
Yeah, it's sitting on her head like a little marker.
Cherry
It's
does
like
still have
glowing
the
as it's moving
$500
away.
million hat.
Do you have an idea?
It's so hard to decide.
Yeah.
I'm
Do
going
it,
to
do it.
use an ability called Imitate. I can roll Strange to change my appearance to create an uncanny copy of another person or object.
Very cool. What are you changing your appearance to do?
I'm going to step out of the shadows as Mildred Mouse.
Bold swings. I love that.
Okay. So again, I asked the question: do you need to roll for this, or is this just something you can do?
It's a CR1 Strange check. I rolled 2 successes there.
Fuck me.
I would like to hear the voice, please.
I will say, under stress or duress, I have to pass another Strange check to make the disguise not fail.
I think let's go for this. I think you got 2 successes. That was pretty good. I might make you do another check, but I would like to hear the voice, as Naomi said.
Hey, it's me. It's Mildred.
You watch as the cultists kind of like move back for a second, like frightened by your sudden appearance, and you watch as the animatronic face of Melvin Mouse kind of moves to you. Hello, dear.
Bubba.
Hello. How long have you been away from home, darling?
I was just praying at church.
Have you apprehended the survivors?
Oh, yes. And I'm gonna point at Cherry Sunday.
There were more, were there not?
None I have seen, husband.
I would like you to roll me that strange check again. I only want the 1 success, but I do want... This is going to convince them that you are in the gang.
So the talent die, if I get a star on that, is that a success?
That is, yeah.
Then yes, I got a success.
Incredible. Big James, I heard something from you.
Oh, I just wanted to highlight Nathan's "I love a Catholic mousewife" in the chat, which really got me.
Love a trad Catholic mouse.
Yeah, exactly.
Trad Catholic mouse.
I'll share my tips for sourdough starter.
I love when you make me dinner.
I love when you don't vote.
Tell me what you're trying to accomplish here. So you have successfully disguised yourself. You are out in the open. What are you wanting to do with this?
Are you going for Cherry or the hat?
I am hoping to confiscate the hat from Cherry before we dispatch with this survivor who clearly needs to be destroyed.
Incredible. Cherry and Ophelia. There's a couple checks coming both your ways. First of all, I want opposed wit and heart. I think heart for Cherry, Wit for, in fact, heart for both of you.
Okay.
Opposed. And this is for Cherry specifically to see through the disguise.
Sure. I know when I am being lied to, so I do get a talent for that. Ba-ba! 1 success, 3 strange.
Okay.
0 success, 1 strange.
Incredible stuff. Cherry, you know instantly this is obviously Ophelia. However, everyone else seems adequately fooled by this. You are being held by 2 cultists who look to be dragging you towards Melvin Mouse.
I kind of imagine her being kind of carried on her back, limbs held, and she tilts her head up and sees quote unquote Mildred Mouse and makes direct eye contact with you and says, "Oh my gosh, you broke a nail."
Roll me that strange check again. I want 2 successes.
She did her research about the other people who entered the show, and she knows exactly what to say to get under your skin.
She sure did. I rolled 1 success.
Not enough.
Not enough.
You are thoroughly rattled. How do you, Ophelia, respond to that filthy accusation?
I think she does. She's got her hand waving, and the smile drops, and she looks. And then she sees her nails look perfect as usual. When she turns back, those ears unfurl back into her bunches. And she is like, "You lying bitch."
An imposter! Seize her! Adrian, I'm gonna give you a moment to respond to all of it.
I don't think Adrian knows that Ophelia's trying to get Cherry killed. I think Adrian's like, "Oh great, it's a great idea, try and get close to Ophelia, Cherry and get free them." So seeing this fail, I think they're gonna panic. And can you describe what these cultists look like? Like, what are they wearing?
It's the classic church-inspired cultists. Apparently, now we're learning,
Downey
very
adults.
Christian.
Very Catholic. Very
Catholic
Imagine
Downey
if
adults.
Catholic priests were also Disney adults.
Oh no.
That's where you're at.
Okay,
Sorry, I mean Downey adults.
Downey adults, yeah. Okay, is it fair to say that they probably have like sacrificial daggers on them?
Oh, absolutely, yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
perfect. They've got metal. Adrian remembers science class, and that metal's conductive. And they're gonna use arc lightning again.
Oh no! My hubris!
And it's gonna
Incredible.
try and shock as many of these people as possible.
So I'm going to codify a number here of how many cultists are here. I think we've got 2 on Cherry, and I think we've got probably 5 more, so 7 in total.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll let you.
Yeah, I will go for. We'll see, because I can roll once, and if that hits, I can roll again and keep rolling until up to 5
rolling.
others.
Great.
So,
And how many successes do you need?
So 1 success.
Great. Okay, let's keep them going. So first roll.
As you see again, they take off their shoes and for some reason in this place, with this sacrificial altar, there is definitely shag carpet, rubbing the feet against it.
So hard to get
the
blood
first one hits. And they're gonna go for one of the ones holding onto Cherry.
Great.
Oh, the second one was 3 successes. The second one hits.
Whoa!
The
Okay.
other one holding onto Cherry.
Now, does each success in that count as a thing, or like, do you get 3 more in that?
I don't think so. I think it's just CR. If you succeed, because my CR is a 1, they just take the 5 shock damage.
Cool. Oh.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay, let's roll the next one. 1 success, so that succeeds to hit shock another one. So I'd probably go to whoever's reaching for Ophelia.
Great.
Next. 2 successes. I'm gonna go
That's
for
4 you've done so far.
Yeah, 4 so far.
Right.
I can do up to 6.
Oh my god.
Other enemies. So the first
Right.
one plus 5 more. 1 success. So I'm basically going in the order of whoever's close to.
Yeah,
who
you're
I
going
consider
to most to
Yeah.
least threatening. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Okay, how many has that been so far?
That's been.
It's been 5.
5. Okay, let's see. And another success.
That's
Oh my God,
all
Adrian.
6 that you can get.
I have succeeded on maybe 2 to 3 rolls this entire game.
Chat, think about who you chose to hinder and look what has happened.
Adrian is the final goal, and that's fine. I'm okay with that.
We love that.
Adrian, tell me how you electrocute 6 adults to death.
Oh!
They have a flashback to secondary school when they were in science class.
Oh, yeah,
And-
hold on. I know this is a horror game, but like, let's not get into.
I have to get into the horrors of it. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I didn't realize schools was on the lines themselves. My bad. But I go back to high school. You see young, like 13, secondary school. You see like 13, 14-year-old Adrian. Big dreams, thinking they could be a scientist in the future. They want to change the world. And I remember science class learning about circuits and how particularly copper and iron are especially conductive.
Yeah.
And if you flash forward to seeing these for some reason made out of iron sacrificial daggers at all of their sides, and goes, Mr. Philip, I'm gonna do you proud. And does a little.
Part of me
the most
wonders if you
awkward-
find a circuit breaker.
And I think we'll just rush, like, do the most awkward, like, semicircle or circle in the shag carpet with their socks, and just push their hands up forward and made enough static electricity for this almost lightning arc to arc from their fingertips to the daggers of each of these cultists and then up their spines as they get electrocuted and drop.
What I like to
dead.
imagine is you're doing this and you accidentally like step in a puddle of water that also somehow has like a giant
Yes.
fizzing electrical cable. You think it's all static electricity. You hold your hands out, it goes through, you conduct it, it goes through all of them, you're fine.
I'm just fine. I just got incredible luck and I don't realize it.
You watch as 6 cultists, including the ones holding Cherry and the ones going for Ophelia, drop to the ground dead. There is one left, and there is one enormous-looking mouse figure stood there. This is getting serious here. I think we're about to enter some moments of like serious combat. I am gonna put us into turn order initiative, which is the first time we've done this. You get its first, middle, and last. I think first up is going to be I don't think the mouse is gonna go first. That's for damn sure. I think he's surprised. Same with the cultist. So I think we're going to give first action to Adrian, who is the only person aware that this is about to happen. I'm then going to put Cherry and Ophelia in the middle, and I'm going to put the baddies last. Okay.
I am going to activate tactical redeployment and put myself first, please.
Excellent. Go for it. Because you're both in first, you both get to argue about who gets to go first. But I think it makes sense.
I think it makes sense for Cherry to go first.
Yeah,
I think
for
Adrian's
first.
surprised at what he just did.
Yeah,
He
I
murdered
think
6
like
people.
because
Active people, not
that
animatronics.
lightning jumped between the 2 cultists that were holding Cherry. The electricity passed through her as well, and she's like smoking slightly, and you can see now there's like lightning scars up her like stockinged legs and on the back of her hands. Her eyes are still glowing this sickly gold from the tiny hat. As she casually walks like to that pool of water with the sparking cable and
Yes.
stands like on the other side of that puddle and points at our one and only Melvin Mouse and says, well, I suppose you're gonna have to deal with all the remaining intruders today, aren't you? And I don't think that's gonna happen for you today, babes. And I'm gonna taunt and make him come at me.
Incredible. Roll what you need to roll.
Yeah. So. Never mind. 0 successes, 1 strange.
Oh, incredible.
I have no ways of modifying my rolls, and it makes me so sad. I built this character very badly. Anyway.
He is going to get a reaction to that as you attempt to act against him. He is going to, you watch as a grappling hook deploys out of his arm, wraps around you. We're going to see it dig into your flesh for 1 wound, and he's going to begin pulling you towards him.
We could really do with those things in chat, guys. It's just really good time to just
It's just you know. You need a message from above. Go for it, Adrian. Save my ass.
I'm gonna do one more help or hinder in the chat. We're gonna go help or hinder.
Oh,
let's go help or hinder in the chat. You guys blew out our goals for this. Thank you. You got us a tiny hat. We thought we'd only get 100. We got 200. To reward you for this, here's another help or hinder. Let's see how we go. So that's what's happening to you. Adrian, you are up next.
Okay, so I'm gonna start. Adrian's a great person, but I like to be an instigator. So I think, I think Adrian has no idea this was a terrible idea. They're gonna try and grab onto the cord of the grappling hook to like slow down Cherry's like movement and try and pump another arc of lightning through it, without realizing that it's probably gonna hit Cherry as well.
Oh yeah, it definitely will. Okay, roll it for me. I think if you succeed by more than 1, it is going to hit Cherry for that 5 wounds.
Okay. For 5, yo.
That's just what it does.
It does 5 straight.
This power's so broken. What did I do? How did I build my character this bad?
I rolled 3 successes.
Sheesh.
1 strange.
Incredible.
I want
watch
Drax dice.
as help has been selected in chat.
Chat, you came through.
Finally.
Incredible. We are going to resolve that in a moment. Thank you, chat, for the help. Cherry, you take 5 wounds.
Okay.
Drac, Adrian, could you describe for me what happens as Melvin E. Mouse is electrocuted? Yes, the E does stand for entertainment.
Of course it does. I think they actually think it's another case of they're standing directly in the pool of water with the sparking cable and grabs onto it and again thinks it's their static electricity, but it's just a mainline electricity pumping through them and through the cable that they're grabbing onto without hurting them for some reason. As they try their best to tug and slow down Ferry's movement towards what
You
Melvin-
assume all of that silicone must be an insulator of some kind.
You watch as Melvin E. Mouse goes as smoke starts to fizz up and the exoskeleton skin starts to burn away, and you see this kind of half formed metal flesh hybrid. It looks at some point like they've tried grafting real human flesh onto the thing. It's revolting. It smells like barbecue.
Alex has said surely the E stands for electrocution in this case.
Well, in this case, yes.
Now it
quite
does.
right. Ophelia, you are next up.
Ophelia's going to run at the horrifying malformed animatronic. And as she passes Cherry, she's gonna say, "Sorry for calling you a bitch, I got carried away." And she's just gonna leap forwards and slash at this animatronic with her claws and try and cut some hydraulic lines.
Do it for me. Roll me that. Is it grit? You need to hit 3.
I roll strange to use my claws.
Pardon me. Roll me strange. You gotta hit 3. That's the challenge rating for this enemy.
Well, luckily, I hit exactly 3.
Incredible.
Hey!
How much damage does it do?
It does 3 piercing damage.
3 piercing damage. This baddie's looking bad. Not about to die, but that is a significant blow as you tear away some of the metal of the face, and you see that inside there is, where there was an electronic kind of component for Mildred Mouse, you see a pulsating gray-green brain inside of Melvin E. Mouse. And all of you start to remember those rumors about the head of Cecil Downey being frozen here at DowneyLand. But anyways, up next is going to be our cultist.
Oh yes, he's still there.
Oh yeah, we have one.
I did roll to chain the lightning to the cultist, and I failed that roll, so it doesn't hit the cultist.
Thank you for keeping me honest. They are going to roll a wither attack. How many dice do I get for this? Fucking heaps. They are going to roll a wither attack on you, Ophelia. You take 6 soul damage.
Oh my god.
As they chant and this rune comes to life, and you see as this tendril of evil slithers its way towards you and starts to suck the life out of you.
I'm beginning to think this is a bad TV show. I'm beginning to think
this is a bit unethical.
The real villain is production.
It's
reality
weird.
TV.
It's weird that.
I'm little update here. I'm in trauma. I'm 6 points from dead.
Great. We are going to roll for our very own Melvin E. Mouse now.
Okay.
Who's going to first roll a grit check, needing 1 success to pull this free and keep pulling Cherry towards him. If he succeeds, he will get Cherry there.
Okay.
He fails. Tell me how he fails.
Can I add a dice to that?
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That
All
was
right.
a talent dice.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2 successes.
Okay. So
Feminist Big James.
Yeah, feminist Big James from beyond the grave.
Adrian, you are kind of thrown to one side.
Just
as
afraid
this
of women in
enormous-
power.
As this enormous heave pulls Cherry within range of Melvin E. Mouse. That is going to be Melvin's turn, because that's kind of an action. That's what they do. We're going back up to the top with Cherry. You are being dragged.
Yeah. So I have to ask, where are we in the kind of like donation goal chain? Because I'm trying to find the right time to do full nonsense.
Oh, I think we might have surpassed.
Oh, it's
I'm
time
not
for the
sure.
special weather report then. Are we there? I need to confirm before
I don't know,
nonsense
Sam.
begins.
Are we there?
Sam,
Have we hit
Sam,
our
are
special
we at
weather
special
report?
weather report?
We haven't got to special
We haven't
weather
got
report
special
yet.
weather report.
All right.
Okay, you can do it from the grave.
Yeah.
Guys, we
it's
need
fine, it's fine,
special
it's fine.
weather report to finish this, please, God.
So I am now in closer range with
Melvin.
the Melvin electrocuted mouse. And the only thing I can really do is try and converse with the brain to some degree. Try to. So what's the tack we're taking here? She looks at the brain like the brain has eyes, and the brain looks back at her, and she says, "Well, I didn't realize that you were so keen to have me spend time with you like that. I just, I knew I wanted to meet you when I joined up for the show, but I didn't realize that you'd be selecting me. I didn't realize that you'd be offering me your rose in the first round. So desperately, the falsest flirt you have ever heard. We're gonna roll heart and pray.
Good luck.
So that is 2 successes and 1 strange, but this is a CR3 enemy, right?
It is,
So
yeah.
I fail. Okay. Unless
Big James.
Nope.
Right.
No.
Fair enough.
Big James don't want to help today. You watch as this kind of flirtation happens, and you see the brain kind of like pulsates a little bit inside, and you see that Melviny Mouse's eyes kind of light up, and the head tilts to the side and says, "Madam, I think you'll find I'm married."
Oh, well, fuck me then, I guess.
No, I shan't be doing that.
I just said I was married. Oh my god.
Said. Oh, it's so
Point
pretty.
There's like a mouth open and mouth closed. You know what? Fair. I know when I'm not one to overstep my boundaries.
Incredible. Is there anything? That's kind of your action?
That's my action. I do not have anything else I can do.
Incredible. We're gonna go to Adrian.
If it's not broke, don't fix it. I think Adrian's gonna
Hang
try
on. This ability
Tiny
has to
hat.
have a limit.
Tiny
Come on.
I can. It doesn't say I have a limit. I can just do it. I have to hit the first attack first, and then it doesn't chain at all. So I think that's like the criteria. So I still have to hit CR3 for the initial one, and after that I just have to hit CR1.
Be limited in some way, surely. Surely.
How do I kill
Does
this?
5 damage.
Where is this in the
And the page 95 on the
Zach,
PDF.
just let it happen. Just let it happen.
I'm gonna let it happen, but I just. Good lord. Okay. Oh, it's once per Doom clock. So technically, it's only once per.
Oh. Okay, I thought once per Doom Clock me. Oh, it says OPB. Okay, I guess I won't.
I have let you use this so many more times than you were allowed to.
I only used it twice, actually.
3
That's not
times.
so. 3 times?
No, it is twice.
It was twice,
Isn't it?
yeah. First time,
Yeah,
yeah,
you're
and then
right,
the second
you're
time
Sorry,
was
did you
with.
say that Drac can use it 3 times? Because I think that means one more time.
No. Naomi, if you give your final
Okay.
dice, I'll let Drac use it again.
I promise
no.
I'll hurt all the PCs if you give it to me. That's the goal.
Okay, yeah, go. Tiny hat and live.
We are $10 away from the secret weather report. If you do not donate in the next $10 in the next 5 minutes, we won't be able to do the secret weather.
Okay, cool. So are you giving me the dice, or was that to give Zach the dice? I don't know.
That
what
is
Zach...
just the ability now for you to be
Yeah.
able to use that power.
Okay,
You need
cool.
a ghost
yeah.
vote.
Okay. 3 successes. 2
Okay.
strange. To hit again. I think I'm gonna reach out, still unknowing to me, in the party with the live cord. Reaching out and blasting Melvin Mouse. As it hits Melvin Mouse, I'm gonna have it arc to the cultist as well.
Yeah.
For 4 successes. And then unknowing to me, without realizing by accident, I'm gonna have it arc to Cherry. Next.
Okay. All right.
I
All
did-
right.
I did
I
that
see.
to-
I see how it is. God forbid
3
women do
successes.
anything. God.
3 successes.
And
Adrian
again,
is leaning out.
by accident, it's gonna also go for Ophelia as well. For 1 success, and here's Ophelia for 1 success.
How many wounds is that?
It does
5
5 damage.
5.
You're
This
one
put-
away from dead, right?
Yeah, this puts both of us at 1 HP.
And you say
Everyone
Oh,
is
I'm sorry.
Incredible. This blow does significant damage to literally everyone and kills the cultist. So, tell me exactly what this looks like. Just in terms of like everyone around you.
The whole time you see it bouncing. First, it hits Melvin, and there's like a sigh of relief, kind of just barely escapes Adrian. You see the arc burst out forward and hit the cultist just behind Melvin, and the cultist drops fried. You can see their cloak smoldering and almost like an ember, as if a fight is about to start if no one actually deals with that very flammable cloak. and then you see it, the Melbourne still sparking, and suddenly running down the grappling hook's cord, the lightning strikes Cherry, I think square in the chest, where it's wrapped around Cherry.
Yeah, there's a very tastefully leveled, like scream.
And almost like a spear, it exits the back of Cherry, the arc, and slams into Ophelia on the other side of the room.
You are each hit for 5 damage. As sparks fly and like oil stains around leap into flames, you watch as the castle begins to go up in smoke. Chat, you wanted to help, right? You have now 2 choices here. Would you like to choose Cherry, or would you like to choose Ophelia?
Oh my god!
Oh,
so
no.
let's get that vote in the chat and decide which of our 2 PCs you want to help. As we're doing this, Ophelia, it is your turn. I will let you act as we're waiting for these results.
Ophelia has dropped to her knees in pain and she is shaking and she says, I was going to show you pictures of my cat, man.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize how conductive you were.
And I think that as she's like staring at Adrian, her face starts to shift until Adrian is looking into the face of a very scary clown.
Oh, wow.
And I'm going to use intimidating visage to change my face to terrify someone I consider an enemy at this moment.
Wow.
You have to pass a CR2 fear check or become afraid.
Damn. Okay. Okay, cool.
Okay, we're watching the vote go down. We're watching the vote go down. I believe that secret weather has been unlocked, which is
We'll let this resolve first.
Yeah, don't worry.
Let this resolve
got
first.
this. I've got this. Don't worry.
Okay, so I failed that, but I'm gonna use my ability. You may choose to re-roll 1 skill check and add an additional skill die to your dice pool for that check. So I'm gonna re-roll that and add a skill die. I failed. Still 2. No strange, but failed both.
You are presented with this visage of what is the most terrifying thing to you. What do you do in this moment to cower, and how do you put yourself at a disadvantage going forward?
I think I stagger backwards, now no longer standing in the electrified pool of water, and almost immediately trip over my dress shoes. They're not built to have any sort of grip, and they're already wet now after walking in the puddle. So I slip forward back because I'm right on my tailbone, and I think I'm immediately curling up and crying, very much like I did earlier outside.
Oh man. Okay.
Michelle feels terrible. Ophelia is very pleased with this outcome.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
Cherry. It is now getting to the mouse's turn.
Sure.
You watch as the maw of this mouse is about to devour you, much like it did Big James. In your ear, you hear the voice of a producer who comes on and says, Ksh, Jerry, now's the time. Secret weather activated.
Cherry is bleeding badly with the sheer amount of damage of like having electricity rip through her body. And we see, and it's cherry red, just like her lipstick, as it like drips from her hands onto the ground, the sigil that's here. Her eyes continuing to glow. And she looks upwards towards the sky, and the camera kind of pulls out, and we see kind of like a satellite that's like broadcasting this murder game show to like the entire world. Ladies and gentlemen and the esteemed guests, it seems we have time for a very special weather report. Cherry Sunday reporting. And her eyes completely roll into the back of her head. Her hair goes shock white as it blasts out behind her. There is a cold front approaching. It is inevitable. It will reach us all eventually. But ultimately, those who choose to spend the time to repent, to shore up within your homes against the unending typhoons and rolling storms that will take over this land, there is salvation for you yet. Find solace in the number 3. 3 is incredibly important. For those who are unprepared for unknown secrets, please put on the appropriate headgear now. And she again reaches inside the blazer and pulls out just a full like riot gear helmet and just kind of places it on her head.
Over the tiny hat.
Chad just said, "Oh no, the secret weather is Catholic too."
And like mirror sheen, we can't see Cherry's face anymore. She looks up at Melvin, electrocuted mouse.
Above you, storm rumbles as you feel static electricity build in the air. Cherry, you feel the tracker in your neck inject you with 10 points worth of healing adrenaline.
Ah! Okay, I forgot that was the reward.
So close.
Should have killed her when you had the chance, baby.
Now here's a question for you. This is going to be a help or hinder for you, Nathan.
Okay.
Well, Nathan, not Cherry.
I get to
Nathan.
choose. Okay,
Nathan,
all right.
Would you like the lightning that the game masters are sending to hit the mouse or Ophelia?
You know what you want to do. You know what you want to do.
I know what I want to do. And we're at the end of the time, so I have to do it. You swing for the fences. Okay. It hits Ophelia, but you get to do a cool moment because I want you to do a cool moment. So make the most of the stage.
Ophelia, you feel the static electricity building around you. Lightning will hit, ending your life. What do you do in this final moment?
Ophelia stands and she drops the clown face so Adrian can see it's just her. And she looks between Adrian and Cherry and she says, "This was never worth it once the Spectre collab was cancelled anyway." And as this bolt of lightning hits her, she is thrown upwards into the air, and the claws shed those painted nails and grow into these long talons which scrape against the floor as she is burnt to a crisp, and there are just cinders and talons left behind and a scraped out message, "Fuck you."
You burn and wither as your final insult is carved into the earth. Adrian and Cherry, you remain. It is still the mouse's turn.
Sure.
As Cherry will be rolled on, but now with 10 more points.
Yeah, I have the
Let's
health
see
to
what
make
happens.
the space for it, but
This is going to be a clobber attack. A
Wow.
devastating.
It's
forceful
clobbering time.
strike.
Different
You are
franchise. but-
hit for 6 points of damage.
you know what? It's still a net positive.
Exactly. As you are absolutely devastated by the beating arms of Cecil Downey. Or do I mean the mouse?
Mm-hmm.
It is your turn, Cherry.
Okay.
And this mouse is looking bad.
Since we have activated like secret weather report mode, can I use heart to do like psychic damage to this thing? Because that's the only way I could possibly attack this target.
Fuck it. Yeah, go on. It'll be funny.
I saw your wife with that duck, and
Yeah,
let me
psychic damage.
sounds like they were just chilling.
Why don't you tell Cecil Downey something so absurdly foreign to this ancient man's brain that it just simply breaks?
She smiles at Adrian, like looking at the smoking corpse of Ophelia Crow. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make best friends. And she spins on one Louboutin to this horrible wreck of a flesh metal amalgam, and says to him, So, has anybody like explained to you how the menstruation cycle works?
I would like to point out to Michelle, you likewise have 2 dice that you may give 2 rolls.
Mm-hmm.
There may be more rolls beyond this, but I just wanted to point out that if you would like to, you can do that. I will also give you advantage on that, Nathan, giving you an additional talent dice.
Thank you.
That's really good.
We're not getting the bonuses, that's fine. I'll roll this 7. Yeah. Oh my god, I hate this.
Chat said hit him with the pronouns.
2 successes, 2 strange. I don't do it. 3 is very hard to beat.
3 is very hard to beat. Michelle, would you like to add an extra dice to that?
I would, because this is just too funny.
Okay, you get
too
an
funny
extra
not to
talent
laugh.
dice.
Okay. Let's see the best way I can represent that.
Reroll.
Yeah.
No, just roll the talent dice.
Sure.
Yeah, you can't really do that.
That talent die is 2 stars on it, which is 2
more
successes.
successes.
Yeah? Sick. That gets us to 4.
How do you, with the help of the soul of Ophelia, ruin this enemy?
I think, despite, even though throughout this entire time Ophelia has been trying to scroll through her phone and hasn't managed to, like, Cherry extends a hand into the air, and a very cute case with kind of like cute looking creepy cute bats on like the case of it manifests in her hand, and she holds it up to the pulsing brain and like visual senses, and it is the most patronizing like 30-minute explainer YouTube video. And it's like the top 30 steps on explaining the menstrual cycle. Step 1. And it just
You watch as the brain starts to fill with blood, as just and the brain combusts, Black Bolt style in Multiverse of Madness. As you watch as the robot collapses, you watch as the Hellmouth dissipates, as the evil of Cecil Downey vanishes from this place. Adrian, you look up and see Cherry wearing a little hat, winning the competition.
soaked in blood.
Soaked in blood. You are going to split the winnings. That is, unless Cherry gets to you first.
Oh, damn.
What do you in this moment choose to do?
Oh boy. Okay.
Hey, Adrian. Would you be interested, considering, like, on the other side of this, we're gonna get, like, buku merchandising deals? I'm gonna be real busy, and I'm probably gonna need a personal assistant, so, like, if you want a significant pay increase on the, I do believe, nothing you were paid before.
Okay, I'm gonna take the GM role here and say, can you roll for that to see if you convince?
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm also lying to you, so I'm going to roll an additional talent die.
Oh,
I'm also going to take the GM role and say, can I get a final help or hinder?
Yes, we'll let that. We'll back and forth while that help and hinder's going. Yeah. She kind of walks over and removes the like visor that she apparently pulled from the inside of her blazer and puts it to the side so her hair is still perfect, although white. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking that we could get a nice studio office, and you would get not only an entire wardrobe of identical outfits to your choosing, because we need to maintain the brand look, but you also get...
Are we helping or hindering whomst? Is this
You're gonna
for
find
Adrian,
out.
or is this for
Don't
Cherry?
you worry.
Okay.
Roll this. We're gonna see how it goes.
You're also going to get a personalized engraved mug with your name on it.
Wait, so no one has to be using my mug anymore? That should be really...
All yours, baby.
How much would I get paid? Would it be a salary thing, or would it be like...
Oh my gosh. No, you would be being paid by the hour, baby.
Oh, that's actually really good. Okay.
Hinder was chosen. Now, Adrian or Cherry.
Oh.
Roll this.
Do you have any questions about what's going to be happening? While the fates are ticking over.
Roll the hearts. Roll a post
sure.
heart.
We'll roll the heart. Absolutely.
Roll a post heart and roll a post heart and wit, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wit. Okay, I can do that.
That is 2 successes.
I got 1 success, 1 strange.
You kind of believe this.
That would be really nice. I'm not being paid much working with Adrenaline Rush. I'm mostly being given energy drinks, which isn't good because it really makes my anxiety go crazy. So
it's not great for your teeth, but that's okay. We have a fabulous dental plan available for you.
What are you doing in this moment, Cherry? Are you lunging?
I think, like on the walk over, we see like a small cutaway as she like gracefully removes one of the sacrificial daggers from one of the cultists on the way over, and with like an elegantly well-nailed manicured hand, she's offering a hand for a handshake towards you as she's like advancing. Just full JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, menacing, appearing behind her.
I want you to roll me... Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I want you to... Sorry, go for a track. My apologies.
I know, I was just saying you go ahead, sorry.
Oh. I want you both to roll me opposed grit checks, I believe, for this.
Okay.
This is going to be an instant kill. I'm just going to say this.
I did get a 1 success.
I got 3.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Never punished.
I'm going by what poll is... Chat is split. 50-50.
If you've got channel points, babies.
They would like to hinder.
I would love to not perish here, please.
They vote
Come on, Adrian's
hinder
an unpaid
Adrian.
intern.
I'm here to make best friend.
Don't
vote
forget
to
she
hinder
killed
Adrian.
Ophelia.
Oh my
Oh my god!
No way.
Do we both perish?
Contributed 200 channel points.
I had
That is
to,
a
okay.
tie. No, this is a luck roll.
Oh.
Both of you
Oh,
to
this is
roll
perfect.
luck.
All right.
I have a talent die in luck.
I'm so stressed.
And I rolled 3 luck. 3
It's a wash.
successes, 0
It's a
strange.
wash.
a
0
wash.
successes, 0 strange.
So unfortunately, Drac is victorious.
Uh-huh.
Tell me, Drac, how you take that dagger and you turn it back around.
Okay, since this is luck, I think this is how it goes. They take your hand, gonna pull themselves up, and as they take your hand, they realize that they've gotten like blood on you, and very anxious, goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and reaches forward to like wipe the blood off you, and in that moment you're about to lunge with the knife, and I think they accidentally almost like bump your hand into your own chest as you lunge to stab. And then they see the knife embedded in your chest and go, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I think I just pull it out, right?" And just immediately pull it out on you to let you bleed.
No. It lands right between the twins, and the moment that you pull the knife out, there's a blood splatter everywhere, and she is cussing you out. The gallery, who are kind of, with all the screens kind of monitoring all of this, and they just have to kind of they're hammering the kind of sensor. She is calling you every name under the sun as blood is spraying everywhere.
I'm so sorry. I didn't go to first aid class. I didn't know I was meant to keep it in there.
You are covered in blood. Cherry, what are the final thoughts that go through your mind as the little hat falls from your head and you lose?
At the very least, I want to have Scarlett Johansson play me in the biopic as she collapses of blood loss.
It's really it's in a shell.
She can play anyone.
She played a tree once.
She really has been able to, hasn't she? We watch as you collapse to the ground. The sky lights up in pyrotechnic fireworks as Adrian's face is plastered across the sky. We have a winner! The next few days are a blur for you, Adrian, as you are whisked from interview to interview. You remember moments and flashes as you are told to sign papers and brushed from one place to another, and you find yourself in an exit interview with Maximus Trench. The win no one saw coming, son. Tell us, how'd you do it?
Honestly, I don't think I could have made it without the team. I'm really sad that we couldn't all make and split it. But I'm gonna hopefully do them proud. I'm gonna cover obviously the student debt first, and then my parents' debt, and maybe buy them, actually pay for the house, so I don't have to rent it. But after that, I think I'm gonna try and maybe start a charity named after Big James, Ophelia, and Cherry.
That sounds incredible. I'm gonna ask for one final roll of this game. It's a luck roll.
Okay.
I want you to hit 5 successes.
5?
And Michelle, I think this is the time you want to use those dice. This is the only time you'll have left. Is it 2 that you have?
I think I used 1 to help Cherry.
So you have 1 left.
Goes to Adrian.
Oh, and I guess I have 2 because I died.
You have 2 as well.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So that's 3 talent dice.
Yeah, no, I'll give him up. I'll give him up.
If
You
that's
don't deserve it, but I'll give him up.
If that's
Adrian,
Yeah.
Drac doesn't deserve it. Adrian deserves it. Okay. So I'm rolling. Okay, 3 talent die. Okay, as a roll of 5.
Mm-hmm.
Roll 5 successes.
Okay. No. Oh, wait.
Did your luck finally run out?
So I have a luck of my own. Is that for the reroll, or just reroll 1 of the die?
I'll let you reroll. It's a reroll of all the dice. If you have a banked luck. Any
Yeah, I have a banked luck.
non-successes.
Yeah. Okay. no, 4 successes.
What you missed as you were signing those papers was a clause in your contract that stated that all of the work you did was merely work for hire, and you would only receive a small stipend as your reward.
You got paid hourly!
As all the $1.5 billion are now reabsorbed into the Cecil Downey Company, who now intend to use the money to rebuild DowneyLand anew and carry on to the 99th year of Adrenaline Rush. And that is where we're going to end today's stream.
Hey!
Floppy
snaps
BJ's
for
in the
everybody.
chat!
Drop your BJs in the chat. Thank you so much, everyone,
Thanks,
for
everyone.
watching.
You
Thank
did
you
great.
so much for donating.
Yes, you donated so much.
Incredible.
So
I
well.
can't believe we had to
really
make up
did.
additional stretch goals. That was sick.
Thank you. This is genuinely going to a great cause. You can still donate on Tiltify. All the money goes to the Palestine Children's Relief Fund, just to really help people who are in a really, really, really difficult situation there. So please give generously. We've all given our time today to be here and support this incredible cause. In the meantime, now that we're wrapping things up, please, starting with our winner, Drac, please could you let the folks at home know where you can be found? And congratulations on your win.
Can we change the
you.
spooky music for the plugs? Because I'm afraid.
I am Drac or Draconics. I'm a teacher, producer, actually play performer, writer, all of that jazz, and everything teacher related I am doing or will be doing. You can find me on all socials at Draconics. That's DRAKONIQUES. And yeah, Adrian got shafted in the end, and probably is back to being an unpaid intern. So
Woo! Capitalism!
Naomi, could you go next for me?
Big James!
Big
James.
You
I
can
love
find
him
me
so
at
much.
Naomi Thinks It. If you want to see more of me winding Zach up and ruining Zach's day, I would strongly suggest that you catch Liminal London at Realms Pod. Or if you want to see more of the wonderful Michelle Kelly saying worse words written by me, you can find them at The Kilder, where she's definitely not equally villainous.
Michelle, why don't you go next?
Sure thing. I have been Michelle Kelly. I am an actor, singer, voice actor, and incompetent goth. You can find me at Michellecopter. But more importantly than that, keep making noise, all eyes on Palestine, write to your MP, support Palestine action, and keep donating. Thank you so much. Let's free Palestine.
Oh.
Did the stream end? Oh, hold on. No, we're still live.
No,
I think
still
there was
live.
just a
Good,
blip
good.
on
It
Twitch.
just went down briefly. It's okay. It's
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Free Palestine.
Free
Yes.
Palestine. Michelle, do you want to finish that up?
Yeah, just keep supporting Palestine in any way you can and keep donating. Thank you for being here tonight.
Incredible. And finally, Nathan.
I am your everybody's favorite Channel 7 weather girl, Cherry Sunday. It's always sunny with Sunday. But no, for real, I've been your androgynous android game show host from the future, Nathan Blades. You can find me streaming on Twitch at twitch.tv/The Neoncaster. You can catch me as Captain Oromar Vale on the Campaign Skyjacks podcast. And if you are a fan of tabletop RPGs, then you may be surprised that I also write my own. You can obtain them at theneoncaster.itch.io. Thank you for joining us today.
Incredible. I've been Zach, your game master for the evening. Find me on the internet all over at ZachFG. That's ZACKFG. Come listen to my show, Realms of Peril and Glory, at RealmsPod all over the internet and at realmspod.com. It's a lot of this, but with gorgeous sound design, beautiful original music, and yeah, Naomi causing trouble, but that's okay. Thank you so much for being here. Please continue to support the Tiltify page, and from all of us, Free Palestine.
Yeah,
Free
and
Palestine.
thank you to Science and Sorcery for
Yes,
hosting, putting it
big
on,
thank you to Science and
organizing
Sorcery
the
for hosting
Tiltify, everything.
Big shout out to Sam for all the stuff.
Yeah.
Snaps to Sam.
Yes.
Snaps to Sam.
Well done, everyone. Congratulations, and goodbye.
Bye.